Throughout the history of cinema, icons of beauty and style have always been an endless source of inspiration. One of the great breakthroughs of female stars in the past was daring to experiment with bold fashion trends, including going braless on screen. This not only highlighted a free and liberal style, but also challenged the social norms and strictness of that time. Let's explore those bold moments where they changed both the fashion and film industries. Marilyn Monroe, a legend that lives forever in the hearts of fans, is not only a symbol of beauty but also an embodiment of freedom and strong feminism. For her, not wearing a bra is not a fashion mistake, but a powerful statement. One of her most prominent moments was when she wore a naked dress at President JFK's 45th birthday. Surely you will not forget the scene where Marilyn stepped onto the stage to sing "Happy Birthday, Mr. President" in a tight dress that made all eyes turn to her. And don't forget, she wore nothing underneath, because the dress was so tight that she couldn't wear underwear. Sewn directly onto the body, the dress left the audience speechless, and many people exclaimed in surprise. This is Marilyn Monroe, the woman who knows how to make all eyes turn to her with just a dress, or sometimes nothing but a seductive look. While the dress was only a small part of her career, it will forever be associated with the legendary actress. So much so that after her death, the dress was auctioned off for over $1 million at Christie's in 1999. But the story of the naked dress doesn't end there. In 2022, Kim Kardashian wore the dress again at the Met Gala, once again reminding people of Marilyn's sex symbolism. Although always associated with timeless beauty and charm, Marilyn Monroe's life was not a fairy tale. She lived a tragic life, with deep pain from when she was an abandoned child. Despite being a shining star on the screen, Marilyn Monroe never found peace in her soul. Her life was always a series of days torn between fame and inevitable suffering. Her death in 1962, at the age of 36, left many unanswered questions. Doctors reported that she died of a drug overdose, but was it a suicide or just another accident in her complicated life? Despite her short and tragic life, Marilyn remains a powerful feminist icon, a woman who chose to take control of her life through daring outfits and dramatic roles. Before her death, Marilyn Monroe starred in the film Something's Got to Give, and famously had a scene in which she wore a see-through bikini while swimming in a pool. Although the film was never released, rumors about the scene still circulate, with many fans claiming that Monroe may have been completely naked in the scene. However, she was fired from the set due to lateness and poor health, leaving the film unfinished forever. Marilyn Monroe is a timeless legend, not only because of her beauty or acting career, but also because of her bold and individual choices. Her image exists not only in movies, but also in the hearts of all those who love freedom and strength. Although her life ended too soon, the marks she left are always present and will forever live in the hearts of those who loved her. Marilyn Monroe, with her bare dress and charming smile, is still an unforgettable feminist icon. Sophia Loren, a symbol of beauty and power in Hollywood, always knows how to make people look back. Although she sometimes shrugged in front of Jane Mansfield's daring satin dress, Sophia herself was no less bold in showing off her seductive figure. One of the moments that made her name is the debut of the movie boy on a dolphin in Hollywood in 1957. Her most prominent scene in this movie took place on a small boat in Hydra, Greece. And when talking about Sophia Loren, it is impossible to forget the natural curves that have become legendary. In a tight, wet dress, her hair messy after being hit by the waves, she transformed into a new symbol of attractive feminine beauty. a vivid picture of a strong, seductive woman who never appeared fragile or weak. In an interview with the New York Times in 2021, Sophia Loren did not hesitate to admit that she loved to show off her body beauty at that time. With admirable confidence, she became one of the stars with irresistible appeal, even though she only started her career at the age of 16. And from there, she not only played leading roles but also built an image of powerful sexiness, a title that few people can surpass today. However, this fame does not always bring joy. Sometimes, the admiring gazes turn into unnecessary annoyance. Sophia once had to fight a legal battle when her edited nude photos were spread on adult websites. She sued a total of 79 websites, and that was just one of many times she had to stand up to protect her rights throughout her career. And of course, Sophia Loren also had no shortage of interesting and dramatic stories from the set. One of the incidents that she could not forget was when she co-starred with Marlon Brando in a kissing scene. With his rebellious style, Brando made it difficult for his colleague in a romantic scene, even biting Sophia's lips so hard that she had to scream in pain. However, Sophia still did not let anyone diminish her charm, continuing to leave a mark in the hearts of audiences through famous roles such as in It Started in Naples and Boccaccio's 70. These roles show that she is not only a beauty icon, but also a talented and exceptionally attractive actress. In her personal life, Sophia Loren was married to producer Carlo Ponti, with whom she lived for nearly 40 years, until his death in 2007. The couple built a strong relationship during their years together, despite their many challenges. And today, at the age of 89, Sophia remains one of the last stars of Hollywood's golden age, with a confident, charismatic, and never-ending style. The American Film Institute has named her one of the greatest stars of the classical era of cinema, a well-deserved recognition for a life full of ups and downs and great success. Sophia Loren is not just a sexy star, but an eternal icon of Hollywood, where stories of courage, talent, and timeless beauty are always remembered. Her steps continue to influence future generations, inspiring young artists, making them understand that beauty lies not only in appearance, but also in the inner strength and courage of each person. Jean Harlow, a Hollywood icon, is a woman who not only exploded the screen but also stole the hearts of countless fans thanks to her bold fashion style and unmatched charm. Although she only worked in the film industry for 9 years, Jean had time to carve her name into the hearts of fans and forever become one of the eternal legends of Hollywood. With her outstanding platinum hair and always luxurious appearance, Jean Harlow became an indispensable fashion icon of the 1930s. The costumes she wore on screen made the audience unable to take their eyes off, especially in the movie Hell's Angels, directed by Howard Hughes. Imagine a beautiful girl with a seductive figure, wearing fiery clothes and conquering all eyes from the first appearance. The audience at that time was not only captivated by her top-notch performances, but also fascinated by her inimitable fashion style. However, not everyone loved Jean Harlow. Critics at that time criticized her acting many times, saying that Jean only relied on her appearance without much real talent. Some people even said that she should not pursue acting. But you know, Jean is not someone who gives up easily. She has proven to the world that she is not only a beauty but also a talented actress through classic films such as Red-Headed Woman, Wife and Secretary, Libeled Lady and The Girl from Missouri. She has constantly innovated and developed her career despite many criticisms. One of the things that makes Jean Harlow an unforgettable monument in the hearts of the public is that she always knows how to create unforgettable moments in each film. Her scenes always leave a special mark, not only because of her charming beauty, but also thanks to her confidence and the brilliance in every gesture. And when it comes to life off-screen, Jean Harlow not only lives her role, but also lives it with a heart full of love and passion. However, her life ended suddenly and heartbreakingly on June 7, 1937. Jean Harlow died of kidney failure in the hospital at the age of 26, leaving her fans in great grief. There are stories surrounding her death, and one of the popular reasons is that her mother, a follower of Christian Science, did not allow her to see a doctor in time. This caused Jean to suffer until her illness became serious, at which point she was taken to the hospital. Some people believe that Jean Harlow herself refused surgery and treatment, but regardless, her death was still a great loss to American cinema. Jean Harlow was buried in the pink nightgown she wore in the movie Saratoga, creating a romantic and elegant image. In her hand was a letter from her partner William Powell, with the affectionate words, "Good night, my love." This story made everyone choke up, because it was not only the farewell of a loving wife, but also the farewell of a star, a legend who lives forever in the hearts of those who loved her. Although Jean Harlow's life may have ended early, what she left on the screen and in the hearts of her fans will never fade. She was a model of a strong woman, daring to express herself and living her passion to the fullest. Jean Harlow proved that you don't need to live long to become a legend. You just need to live your life to the fullest, live beautifully, and live true to yourself. It all started in 1957 at a Paramount party where two famous stars, Sophia Loren and Jayne Mansfield, appeared together. However, this was not an ordinary party, but an event with a little surprise from Jayne Mansfield. She not only came to celebrate Sophia's career, but also made the party hotter than ever with an extremely sexy backless satin dress. And Sophia Loren's reaction when she saw this dress was exactly panicked to the point of not being able to focus on anything but Jayne's bust. Sophia Loren, a beauty known for her haughty beauty and elegant demeanor, could not hide her panic when she saw her colleague entering the party room with a dress that looked like it was about to explode at any moment. She shared, "My eyes were glued to her breasts. I was afraid they were going to fall onto my plate." Although this incident is often misunderstood as the cause of conflict between the two stars, Sophia has always insisted that there was no animosity involved. She said that Jayne was beautiful and that she really had no ill will, simply being shocked by Jayne's boldness. While the party was going on, all eyes were on Jayne. She did not hesitate to create an unforgettable greeting by going straight to Sophia and her companion Clinton Webb's table, bringing a special look from her bust. Everything seemed to go crazy when Jayne appeared, and the sound of cameras from photographers continuously rang out. They could not miss this historic moment. Sophia recounted that when she saw Jayne, she really thought she would faint. She could not take her eyes off the dress and was afraid that it would pop off at any moment, spilling everything on the banquet table. The image of Sophia's panicked face has become a part of this legendary moment, making fans unable to forget that scene. It is worth mentioning that although she was asked to sign this famous photo many times, Sophia Loren always refused. She said she did not want to be involved in that event, maybe because of her respect for Jayne or for some personal reason. A silent but meaningful respect between two big stars. Surely, no one can forget the marks of Jayne Mansfield. She is not only famous for her sexy beauty, but also for her boldness and impressive acting career. Although her life was not always smooth, with ups and downs and many incidents, Jane is still remembered as a symbol of freedom and innovation. She was the first mainstream actress to go completely nude on screen in the movie Promises. In 1963, opening a new era in the film industry. Although Jane Mansfield's life ended tragically in a car accident in 1967, she is still remembered not only for her charming beauty but also for her daring, free-spirited lifestyle and impressive roles on screen. From the backless satin dress at the party in 1957 to the daring moments in her career, Jane Mansfield always knew how to attract attention and create unforgettable stories. Therefore, every time we mention this famous photo, we not only remember Sophia Loren and Jane Mansfield, but also a part of the colorful history of Hollywood, where shining stars always know how to heat up the party in their own way. Farrah Fawcett, one of Hollywood's brightest stars, is always remembered for her striking image in a bright red swimsuit. However, her success came not only from her charm but also from her impressive acting talent and a very unique personality. She became a pop culture icon with her role as Jill Monroe in the hit TV series Charlie's Angels, 1976, and in an interesting interview, Farrah shared that she believed much of the show's success came from the fact that none of the three angels had to wear bras. Indeed, the Charlie's Angels stood out with their cool sportswear and eye-catching looks, helping them capture the hearts of the audience. However, it would be a mistake to think that Farrah's success was only due to her hot swimsuits. Not only was she a beauty icon, but she was also a talented actress, with memorable roles in films such as The Burning Bed, The Cannonball Run, Man of the House, and Logan's Run. But perhaps the most memorable mark in Farrah's career is the famous painting of her in a red one-piece swimsuit, a work of art of the era, which to this day remains one of the best-selling photographs in history. The story behind this painting is also interesting. Farrah did not use a mirror when styling her hair and makeup. She relied solely on her inspiration to create a perfect image. She then had to choose 6 photos from a total of 40, and her choice made the whole world look up. She became the idol of millions of teenage boys across the country, with posters hanging in bedrooms and dormitories. Surely, you have seen this painting at least once in your life. Farrah is not only beautiful and talented, but also a strong woman with a life full of challenges. Despite her outstanding career, she also faced great difficulties, from the pain in her love relationships, a stormy family life, to heartbreaking health incidents. She fought anal cancer for many years, but never gave up. On June 25, 2009, Farrah passed away at the age of 62, but her mark will forever remain in the hearts of audiences and fans. Although she has passed away, Farrah still lives on in the wonderful memories and images she left behind. In 2011, Men's Health honored her as one of the 100 hottest women of all time, reaffirming once again the undeniable appeal of this actress. Not only because of her charming beauty or famous swimsuits, but also because she is a resilient, passionate woman who always knows how to make the world remember her. Christine and Perfect, born on July 12, 1943 in the village of Greenodd, Lancashire, had a colorful and artistically influenced childhood. Growing up in Bearwood, Smithwick near Birmingham, she was the daughter of Cyril Percy Apsell Perfect, a concert violinist and music teacher, and Beatrice Edith Maud, a psychic and faith healer. Christine was exposed to music from an early age. She began piano lessons at the age of 4, but did not take it seriously until she was 11 when a local musician, a friend of her brother, rekindled her passion for music. She studied classical music until the age of 15, but decided to switch to rock and roll after her brother brought home a Fats Domino songbook. The talented girl with an artistic soul began her journey at Moseley School of Art in Birmingham. After 5 years of trying and studying, not only to become an art teacher, but also to enter the world of music. Here, Christine met her soulmates like Stan Webb and Andy Sylvester. They invited her to join the band Sounds of Blue, but unfortunately, the band could not continue before she graduated. And then, the fateful moment came. Christine decided to move to London, living a free life with all kinds of odd jobs. But her life changed when her old friends called her back to join Chicken Shack, a band that needed a pianist of her caliber. She was not only a pianist, but also a quality backing singer, writing the hit It's Okay With Me Baby. With her powerful voice, Christine helped Chicken Shack conquer the hearts of fans with her cover of Etta James' I'd Rather Go Blind.
Very, very English, you know. And Lindsay's very kind of country. You know, I've always thought the most wonderful thing.
Christine won the Melody Maker Award for Best British Female Vocalist in 1969 and again in 1970. But then something happened that shook Christine's world and sent her down a different path. But life is full of surprises. Christine decided to leave Chicken Shack to start a new and exciting chapter in her life, and music has never been the same since. The combination of Stan Webb's bluesy guitar and McVie's powerful vocals was something fans have been waiting for. After she left in 1969, it was hard to find a replacement. Paul Raymond from Plastic Penny was hired to take McVie's place in the band, but the band soon fell apart. Christine McVie, a talented and charismatic woman, became one of the most important members of Fleetwood Mac after marrying John McVie and joining the band in 1970. Before that, she had made an impression with her solo career with the album Christine Perfect. When Peter Green left the band, Christine took the stage as keyboardist, songwriter, and lead singer. She quickly established herself with the album Future Games, 1971, and continued to contribute greatly to the success of such hit albums as Fleetwood Mac, 1975, with the songs Over My Head, Say You Love Me, and Rumors, 1977, with the hits Don't Stop and You Make Loving Fun. The ballad Songbird with its gentle piano melody became her signature. Christine not only contributed to the band's hits like Hold Me and Little Lies, but was also the glue that kept Fleetwood Mac's spirit going through difficult times. Despite a temporary break from the band due to her fear of flying, McVie remains a musical legend in the world. How do you feel about our videos? Leave your opinion by commenting below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos.
I loved her.
Dance, and she wanted to play, and she wanted to be one of the guys, respected as like the Eric Claptons, you know, and the Lindsey Buckinghams and the.
Christine McVie married John McVie in 1968, with Peter Green as best man. Instead of going on a honeymoon, the couple celebrated at a Birmingham hotel with Joe Cocker, who happened to be there, before continuing their tour with Fleetwood Mac. Despite divorcing in 1976, Christine and John McVie remained friends and worked together professionally. During the recording of the Rumors album, Christine had a relationship with Fleetwood Mac's lighting engineer, Curry Grant, who inspired her to write the song You Make Loving Fun. From 1979 to 1982, she dated Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys. In 1986, Christine married Portuguese musician and keyboardist Eddie Quintela. They collaborated on several songs together, including Little Lies, before divorcing in 2003. Quintela died in 2020. The album Rumors really took Christine McVie to new heights, not only in terms of fame, but also in terms of money. And the first thing she did with that money? Buy a luxury car. But the story doesn't end there. Christine wanted to drive this classy car out of the showroom herself, but it turned out not to be as romantic as she imagined. In the end, Christine sold the car and chose a smaller, easier-to-drive one. But her fear of luxury cars was nothing compared to her fear of flying, which was the main reason she left Fleetwood Mac in 1998. Yes, you heard that right, it was her fear of flying. Christine McVie lived a quiet life for 15 years in Kent, England, away from the spotlight, spending her time cooking, gardening, and walking her dog. Even Stevie Nicks wondered if Christine would ever return to music. After a 16-year hiatus, Christine unexpectedly released the album In the Meantime in 2004, a collaboration with her nephew Dan. It was quite a shock, since she had been relatively private before. By 2012, Christine had begun seeing a therapist to deal with her fear of flying, and she finally overcame it on a flight to Maui. There, she, Mick Fleetwood, and her ex-husband played music together, and Christine realized what she had been missing. "I had no respect for my talent," she said, and in 2013, Christine returned to the stage with Fleetwood Mac for the first time in 15 years at London's O2 Arena.
Because she came back and you were saying that it was like really, almost like it was a parallel universe that maybe we lived.
Jeri Ryan, born on February 22, 1968 in Munich, West Germany, grew up in a military family with her father, Sergeant Jerry Zimmerman, and her mother, Sharon, a dedicated social worker, and an older brother, Mark. When she was only 11 years old, her father retired from the military. Jeri and her family moved to Paducah, Kentucky, and began their journey to explore the world. Her childhood was simple but no less exciting. From a young age, Jeri dreamed of becoming a big star in the entertainment industry. She not only studied hard at school but also participated in many beauty pageants, and in 1989, she had the honor of winning the Miss Illinois crown. Although she did not touch the Miss America crown in 1990, with her talent and confidence, Jeri finished the contest as the third runner-up. Her journey to Hollywood began from there, when she carried her determination and burning dream, stepping into the colorful world of acting.
You're sharing the cover with
an official poll, but I couldn't answer. I kind of grew up all over, but the longest we ever lived in one place was Paducah, Kentucky.
Now,
real small town.
what was
when I was like, I don't know, maybe 11 or 12.
Right.
And my brother and I had stayed, and Robin Zander sang to me, and I cried. I was like one of those groupies that you see from the.
Jeri Ryan is a prominent name in the Hollywood entertainment industry, especially in the science fiction genre. After graduating from college, Jeri decided to risk her acting career in Los Angeles. She began her artistic journey with memorable roles in TV shows such as Who's the Boss, Melrose Place, and Matlock. Although not everyone remembers, Jeri left a deep impression with her leading role in the science fiction series Dark Skies. Although not a huge success, this was the stepping stone that helped her shine more in the industry. In 1997, Jeri Ryan made the world look up when she took on the role of Seven of Nine in Star Trek, Voyager. This role became an indelible mark in her career. Transforming into a Borg drone freed from the collective consciousness, Jeri brought a perfect transformation with a super impressive silver bodysuit and unique Borg implants. Her acting talent was recognized when Jeri won the 2001 Saturn Award for Best Supporting Actress on Television, marking a major turning point in her career. However, achieving this success was not easy. Interestingly, Jeri turned down the role of Seven of Nine 4 times before being convinced by producer Jerry Taylor. The main reason for her hesitation was because Jeri wanted to be seen as more than just a sex symbol. She felt that the role was mainly aimed at appealing to male viewers. However, when she joined the cast in the 4th season, the viewership jumped 60%, proving Jeri's charisma and talent. What do you think of this girl? Leave a comment below to let us know what you think.
I'm so sorry. My child.
Jeri Ryan, the actress best known for her role as Seven of Nine on Star Trek, Voyager, has had a rich and varied personal life, reflecting the ups and downs of her career and family life. In 1991, Jeri married Jack Ryan, an investment banker and future Republican political candidate. They were married on June 15th in Wilmette, Illinois, and were blessed with son Alex on August 15, 1994. However, their marriage did not last, and Jeri divorced Jack on August 27, 1999. Throughout their marriage, Jeri often traveled between Los Angeles and Wilmette, but the stresses of her family life and career made it impossible for them to maintain a long-term relationship. When Jack began his campaign for a seat in the United States Senate in 2004, the divorce became the focus of attention. The public allegations regarding their sex life led to Jack's withdrawal from the race, paving the way for his opponent Barack Obama to win the election. After the split, Jeri began a new relationship with producer Brannon Braga, but it was also short-lived. In 2003, she met French chef Christophe Eames at a charity event. They quickly developed a serious relationship, and on June 16, 2007, Jeri and Eames married in the Loire Valley, France. The couple welcomed their daughter in March 2008, creating a warm and happy family. Jeri Ryan is not only famous for her acting, but also has a strong passion for cooking. She worked weekends at the House restaurant in Los Angeles before opening Ortolan with Eames, a restaurant serving modern French cuisine. Although the restaurant closed in 2010 due to the impact of the Great Recession, Jeri's love and creativity in food lives on. With a colorful personal life, Jeri Ryan proves to be not only a talented artist, but also a passionate mother and woman.
Hours ago, just to connect the piece. I mean, how does that all feel for you?
It's very exciting. I mean, be among any of them. So
I know we were talking about like how this is truly a remarkable moment because this is a character that you made.
so this is such a beautiful send-off for her, I think.
Yeah, especially for speaking with us. And congratulations.
Thank
We're
you so
happy
much.
for you.
Thank you.
Currently, Jeri Ryan is enjoying a full and fulfilling life with her family in Los Angeles, California. At the age of 55, she is not only outstanding in her acting career, but also maintains a youthful and vibrant appearance. After her success in prominent roles such as Seven of Nine in Star Trek, Voyager, and Jessica Delvin in Shark, Jeri has returned to the character that audiences love in Star Trek, Picard. Not only stopping at her career, Jeri also devotes herself to community activities, especially in supporting victims of domestic violence and raising awareness about AIDS. She is a happy mother and wife, often spending precious time cooking with her husband, Chef Christophe Eames. The two have built a warm family, and Jeri always emphasizes that family is the most important thing in her life. Family, marriage, and children, that is life. With an estimated net worth of $20 million, Jeri Ryan has not only found success in her career, but has also found happiness and balance in her personal life. She is truly a role model for success in both the arts and family. We've told you all about her, now it's your turn. Let us know what you think of this video by leaving a comment below. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any more great videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
So this is such a beautiful send-off for her, I think.
Yeah, especially
Linda Ronstadt, born July 15, 1946, in Tucson, Arizona, grew up in a musical family. She was the third of 4 children born to Gilbert Ronstadt, who was not only a talented musician, but also a successful businessman in the machinery industry. When Linda expressed her dream of pursuing a music career in Los Angeles, her father was proud, but also worried about the challenges his daughter would face in the harsh entertainment world. However, Gilbert's love and support for Linda was always strong. Before she left for Los Angeles in 1965, he gave her his precious Martin guitar, along with an encouraging note: "Now that you have your guitar, you will never have to worry about making a living." This gift was more than just a physical object. It was also a great source of motivation for Linda's musical journey.
Which is now to dive. I didn't know. I mean, it was the biggest thing I'd ever seen. It was certainly a lot more. Walking.
Linda Ronstadt began her musical career at the age of 14 when she, her brother Peter, and sister Gretchen formed a folk band. The group performed regularly in coffeehouses, student houses, and other small venues. With a desire to blend folk music with rock and roll, Linda dropped out of the University of Arizona to pursue a career in the arts in Los Angeles. There, she reunited with her old friend Bobby Kimmel, along with Kenny Edwards, a guitarist who was writing folk songs. Together, they formed the Stone Ponies. Although they only released 3 albums in their first 15 months, the group's hit single Different Drum was a small but significant success in their musical journey. With a promising start, Linda Ronstadt released her debut solo album Hand Sewn. Homegrown in 1969, considered the first alternative country album by a female artist. She also joined the Music from Free Creek project and provided vocals for a Remington electric razor commercial. Her second album, Silk Purse, was released in March 1970, recorded in Nashville and produced by Elliot Mazer. The album's cover shows Ronstadt in a muddy pig pen, while the back cover depicts her on stage. Although she was not satisfied with the album, it gave her her first hit Long Time and a Grammy nomination for Best Contemporary Vocal Performance/Female. However, Linda is perhaps best remembered for her 1977 album, Simple Dreams. It was a defining album of her career, becoming one of the best-selling albums of the decade. Simple Dreams spawned 2 Billboard Hot 100 hit singles, a cover of Roy Orbison's Blue Bayou and a cover of Buddy Holly's It's So Easy. Linda has had her fair share of success, but her journey has not been smooth. While her music has been hailed by many as a step forward, her father did not share that view. He often mocked Linda's compositions, calling them farce, and often said, "I don't mean to be sarcastic, but it's not my style." For a while, Linda longed to explore Mexican music, but no one believed in her. However, her tenacity helped her reach her dream. In 1987, Linda had the opportunity to perform with a mariachi band on Johnny Carson's show, a memorable milestone in her career. This relentless effort led to the release of the album Canciones de mi Padre, which was certified platinum with over 2 million copies sold. Despite her successful career, Linda Ronstadt's personal life was not without its complications. Her first love was with award-winning producer John Boylan. Boylan later became her manager, and their relationship was happy until Linda moved in with him, and then things fell apart. She found love again with American singer J.D. Souther. They dated for 2 years and wrote several songs together, including Faithless Love. Their relationship ended in 1972, but they remained friends. Perhaps one of her most public relationships was with then Governor of California, Jerry Brown. Although the relationship did not last long, it left a lasting impression on Linda and those around her. Although Linda Ronstadt never married, she adopted a baby girl and a baby boy in the 1990s, a decision that demonstrated her love and devotion to her family. Linda has said that she felt she did not have the talent to marry and decided to focus on her career and her young family. In addition to her love life struggles, Linda also faced health problems when she was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in early 2013. Initially, her symptoms were mild enough for her to continue performing, but things took a turn for the worse in August of that year. She shared that the disease had taken away her ability to sing, leading her to announce to her fans that she was giving up music. "I was just screaming instead of singing. I didn't want to charge people for it." As her health deteriorated, Linda had difficulty hearing, walking, and balancing, although she could still compose music in her head. However, the queen of rock and roll did not let this get her down. She felt relieved to no longer have to perform. "I never liked performing. I just liked singing with my family and friends." In part 1 of the series, we explored legendary icons like Marilyn Monroe and Sophia Loren, who were not only famous for their beauty but also for their freedom and style, including daring to go braless on screen. Continuing the previous part, we will continue to admire other vintage divas like Jane Fonda or Anne Margaret, who were not afraid to break the rules of fashion and became endless sources of inspiration for future generations. Let's explore more prominent names, bold fashion revolutions, and freestyles that have made an indelible mark in the history of cinema. Anne Margaret, the fiery young lady of Hollywood, is not only famous for her acting talent, but also for her bold and seductive fashion style. If you have ever seen Bye Bye Birdie, 1963, you will surely not forget the image of Anne Margaret in a sparkling fashion outfit and completely without a bra. This is not only a smart fashion choice, but also a strong declaration of freedom and absolute confidence. She is not simply a beautiful woman, she is a symbol of rebellion, not afraid to break the strict and conservative fashion stereotypes of that time. The image of Anne Margaret appearing in a braless outfit is an indelible mark in the public's heart. When talking about Anne Margaret, people not only remember her romantic movie roles, but also remember her as a model woman who is not constrained by social standards. Instead of adhering to classic standards, she decided to create a new image, a sexy image, but no less independent and individual. The braless outfit in Bye Bye Birdie became a fashion statement, affirming that confidence is the most important factor that helps a woman shine. And that confidence, Anne Margaret did not hesitate to show, making her one of the most sex symbols in Hollywood. There is no denying that in the 60s and 70s, the braless style became a bold fashion symbol for Hollywood actresses. This was a time when rebellion and free-spirited style became a trend in the fashion industry, and Anne Margaret was a pioneer in this movement. Her appearance in braless outfits was not simply a style choice, but also a declaration of women's freedom to express themselves. And Anne Margaret, with her confidence and irresistible charm, created a new standard for bold women in that era. Interestingly, Anne Margaret was not the only one who created a shock in the entertainment industry with the braless style. Other female icons of Hollywood, such as Farrah Fawcett, also contributed to creating a special fashion movement. Farrah, who is best known for her role as Jill Monroe in Charlie's Angels, 1976, has also shown her confidence and strength through her personal style, including braless sportswear. And like Anne Margaret, Farrah has also not hesitated to say that she believes the success of Charlie's Angels is largely due to the fact that none of the three angels had to wear bras. This shows that, not only in Hollywood, but all over the world, the image of confident women with unique personal styles has created a revolution in the image of women in the public. The freedom to choose clothes, especially not wearing a bra, has become a symbol of independence and control over a woman's body. Anne Margaret and Farrah Fawcett are not only talented actresses, but also symbols of freedom, strong femininity, and bold choices in style. Their era was an era of change and breaking of classical norms, where women were not afraid to express their personality and ego through their outfits. When mentioning Jane Fonda, it is impossible not to mention her rebellious boldness, both in fashion style and in social activities. With a career spanning decades, Fonda has made her mark not only as a movie star, but also as a style icon of the 60s, making the whole world look back and admire. Imagine you are a young girl living in the turbulent period of the 60s, where women began to assert themselves in society, and Jane Fonda was the embodiment of that change. In the movie Barbarella, 1968, Fonda appeared in super bold science fiction costumes, surprising the whole film world. The image of Barbarella is not only a symbol of beauty, but also a big step forward in expressing the strength and freedom of women. Fonda's tight-fitting outfits, adventurous action scenes, and captivating eyes changed the way women were viewed in cinema, defining a strong, boundary-pushing style. But talking about Jane Fonda, we cannot forget her bold social activities. She was one of the first people to speak out strongly on social issues, especially in the anti-war movement of the 60s and 70s. Her love for freedom and equality made Fonda a role model for millions of women, not only in her career, but also in her way of life and how she faced challenges. Don't forget that Fonda also caused a stir when she engaged in controversial political issues, and she was even nicknamed Hanoi Jane for her actions against the Vietnam War. But nothing could shake Fonda's courage. She always stood firm and continued to be an example for a new generation of women. Another bold symbol that Jane Fonda created was in the 80s, when she turned to making exercise videos. This was not just a simple sport, but a movement to help women become more confident in themselves and their own physical strength. Fonda's exercise videos are not only outstanding for their effectiveness, but also because she has turned a seemingly ordinary activity into an indispensable part of women's lives. The image of Fonda in a sports suit, dripping with sweat and always smiling on her lips, has created a new wave of exercise, encouraging people, especially women, to live healthier and more active lives. Jane Fonda is living proof of a woman who is not only beautiful, but also dares to be true to herself, dares to do different things to change the world. That is why she remains one of the strongest and never-fading icons of the world of cinema and society. Her contributions, whether in cinema or social activities, have inspired millions of people, especially generations of women, affirming that boldness is the key to opening new doors, both in career and life. Raquel Welch, a timeless beauty and sex symbol, has carved her name into film history with her irresistible beauty and daring style. One of the most memorable moments in Raquel's career was when she wore a leather bikini in the movie 1 Million Years BC, 1966. That scene not only made viewers admire her wild beauty, but also created a sexy image that was hard to surpass. Without the need for a bra or elaborate costumes, with just a simple bikini, Raquel Welch captivated the world and turned herself into a symbol of charm, confidence, and uniqueness. So how did Raquel Welch become an icon? She was not only a beautiful actress, but also someone who broke many rules and standards of the time. While many female celebrities are often forced to adhere to strict standards of appearance, Raquel has proven that women do not need to wear extravagant dresses or cover up in elaborate, discreet layers to shine and command the stage. It is her bold style and confidence in not needing a bra or complicated clothing that has made her a role model for strong, free, and independent women. Raquel's boldness is not only limited to fashion, but also reflected in the way she chooses her roles. She is not afraid to challenge herself with different and exploratory roles, always renewing herself in each film. Therefore, Raquel Welch is not only remembered for her outstanding beauty, but also for her impressive acting talent. She is the ideal model of free women, always daring to express themselves without having to follow any social norms. And when talking about the symbol of freedom and charm, it is impossible not to mention one of the outstanding features that Raquel Welch brings to the world: not wearing a bra. This is not a provocation, but a declaration of freedom and self-acceptance. Raquel Welch has proven that there is nothing wrong with women choosing to be comfortable in their clothes, and that does not diminish their beauty and sexiness. In fact, it was this comfort and freedom in the way she dressed that helped her stand out more than ever. With her bold style, Raquel Welch was not only a movie star, but also a cultural icon, a woman who affirmed that beauty comes not only from appearance, but also from confidence, strength, and the ability to be true to herself. And no matter how much time passes, Raquel Welch will always be one of the irreplaceable sex symbols in the history of cinema. Brigitte Bardot, an irreplaceable symbol of charm and freedom, has become a living legend of French cinema. She not only stands out with her captivating roles, but also with her bold and completely natural fashion style. Without a bra, Bardot confidently showed off her enchanting beauty, creating a trend that still holds true today. She is the embodiment of free beauty, not constrained by any stereotypes, and is a role model for women who dare to be true to themselves. Right from the movie And God Created Woman, 1956, Bardot made the audience admire with her bold, rebellious, but equally charming image. She is not only a symbol of cinema, but also a symbol of freedom in fashion. The whole world admires her not only for her acting talent, but also for her strong choices in breaking social norms about beauty. This film helped her shape the image of a free, confident woman, and especially not afraid to show off her natural beauty, from her flowing hair to her daring outfits, typically flimsy jackets, without the need for a bra. Bardot was not the only one to pioneer this trend. The image of famous Hollywood stars in the 60s such as Marilyn Monroe or Sophia Loren also created strong waves in the fashion industry, with classic dresses and sexy outfits. However, Bardot has always been known as a pioneer in blurring the line between natural beauty and boldness. She affirmed that charm is not a matter of math, but freedom and the ability to master yourself. In addition to provocative outfits, Brigitte Bardot also made the public admire the way she expressed herself through her lifestyle. Especially in the 60s, when the feminist movement was starting to explode, she became a model of a woman who dared to stand up for her rights and those of all women. Not only a fashion icon, Bardot is also a symbol of strength, independence, and freedom. Nowadays, whenever Brigitte Bardot is mentioned, people not only remember a movie goddess with top beauty, but also remember a model of free living, full of personality and charm. She is a clear proof that charm does not lie in strict rules, but in the courage to break social limits and then become an immortal symbol in the hearts of fans. Bardot is a living legend whose name still captivates the hearts of those who love freedom and independence. For each of them, fashion is not just about clothes, but also a declaration of confidence, about living true to one's identity without worrying about the judgment of others. Thanks to these strong marks, they paved the way for the next generation of artists and style icons. Their strong, decisive steps have made fashion an irreversible revolution. If you love boldness and style and want to learn more about legendary fashion icons, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next articles. Reba McEntire, a little girl from McAlester, Oklahoma, had a colorful childhood and unforgettable memories. Born in 1955, Reba grew up on a ranch in Chalky, where she and her family enjoyed a simple life filled with love and connection. The third of 4 children, Reba grew up in a family where everyone had a hand in the work on the ranch, from castrating bulls to giving cattle deworming medication. They not only worked together, but also created happy memories together, especially the car rides to their father's rodeos, where music and happiness were always in the air. Reba's mother, Jacqueline, always dreamed of becoming a country singer, although her life led her to become a teacher, librarian, and secretary. However, the love of music still ran in the McEntire family's veins. Jacqueline skillfully taught her children to sing in harmony during their trips, which led to Reba and her siblings developing a love for music at an early age. Reba not only sang, but also began to learn to play the guitar and piano, making music an integral part of her daily life. Entering her high school years, Reba continued to shine. She joined the 4-H club, where her passion for the arts had a chance to explode. Singing My Sweet Little Alice Blue Gown in a contest helped Reba win first place and turned her into a little star in the community. Imagine a little girl with bright red hair and a bright smile, standing on stage singing for everyone to hear. Nothing could stop her dream. Although her talent was recognized, after graduating from high school, Reba was forced to study elementary education to be like her mother. The image of Reba wearing a school uniform, with a dream of music but having to sit in a school chair really makes people feel both funny and pitiful. But the young girl did not let this discourage her. After graduating, she decided to give up her dream of becoming a teacher to pursue the music path that she truly loved. And then, Reba's early years turned a new page. Together with her siblings, they formed a band, the Singing McEntires, where they performed songs about their famous grandfather. The image of the 4 siblings singing together on stage, with bright smiles and sparkling eyes, is a symbol of unity and love in the family. Songs like the Ballad of Old John McEntire not only helped them gain attention from the community, but also brought them closer to their big dream. However, the real musical dream began with a fateful event. Reba's father arranged for her to perform at the National Finals Rodeo, where her talent caught the attention of country music artist Red Steagall. After the performance, Reba caught Red's eye and he decided that she was the star he was looking for. Interestingly, however, Reba's mother, Jacqueline, urged Red to offer contracts to all of her children, but Red only wanted Reba, because according to him, she had something special that no one could deny. And so, the journey to becoming one of the greatest country music stars began. With hardships, challenges, and relentless passion, Reba decided to give up everything to pursue her dream. The image of the ambitious young girl leaving her hometown to record in Nashville is a symbol of a new beginning. Reba's career began in 1975 when Reba signed with Mercury Records, marking a milestone in her career. However, the beginning was not as easy as she expected. In 1976, she released her first song, I Don't Want to Be a Singer. Although she had a relatively good start, peaking at number 88 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart, Reba always felt that she could do better. With an artistic soul and a strong passion, Reba did not give up. She continued to keep her band together, but the singles they released did not bring great success. However, she was not discouraged. The fight to establish herself in the music industry continued, although the pressure and frustration sometimes increased. Eventually, realizing that she would not be able to achieve her big dreams if she stayed with them, Reba decided to leave the group and start a new chapter in her life. The year 1983 was a major turning point in Reba's career. She released the single Can't Even Get the Blues, and the magic happened when it reached number 1 on the Billboard Country Music chart. A well-deserved recognition for her tireless efforts. The following year, with the song Why Do We Want, Reba made her mark at number 10 on the chart. From then on, there was no doubt about her talent anymore. The list of Reba's outstanding songs just kept going on: Someone to Leave, The Last One to Know, One Promise Too Late, You Lie, and Turn on the Radio. Each song is not only a work of art, but also a story, emotion, and experience that she sends to the audience. After 33 years of artistic activities and a memorable plane crash, Reba has experienced unimaginable ups and downs. Although at times at the peak of her career, Reba is not immune to wrong decisions. Firing all her managers to establish her own entertainment company was a bold decision, but it did not always bring good results. In 2023, Reba had her last public performance when she performed the national anthem at Super Bowl 57. It was not only a moment of glory, but also a tribute to her illustrious career. Reba is a symbol of perseverance and courage, a testament to pursuing passion despite difficulties. Despite her success, Reba's life was not without its challenges. On March 16, 1991, tragedy struck when one of the 2 planes carrying her and her crew crashed. Among the dead were 8 members of her band and 2 pilots. The loss left a deep wound in Reba's soul, and she struggled with the pain for years. Although many friends in the industry, such as Vince Gill and Dolly Parton, offered to replace her band to complete the tour, Reba declined. She understood that her friends had become part of her family, and losing them was a devastating blow that could never be healed. In honor of those who had died, McEntire released the album For My Broken Heart, a heartfelt work that chronicled her grief and remembrance. The album reached number 1 on the Billboard Top Country Albums chart and sold over 4 million copies, proving the power of music to heal. Reba also showed her acting chops. The film Tremors, 1990, marked the beginning of her acting career. Playing the role of Heather Gummer, Reba showed a new side to her talent. The success of this film opened the door for Reba to pursue an acting career in parallel with her music. In 1991, she received a nomination for Best Supporting Actress at the Saturn Awards, confirming that her acting talent was not limited to music. Continuing to develop her talent, Reba starred in many films and television shows, including The Gambler Returns, The Luck of the Draw, and North. She also worked with big names like Rob Reiner as an assistant director. However, after a long time working in both music and acting, Reba realized that dividing her time between the two fields was not easy. She had to make a difficult decision to leave one of them. In the end, although she still loved acting, Reba chose music as her main path. Throughout her career, Reba has received numerous awards and honors, including Grammy Awards, Country Music Association Awards, and many others. She is not only an artist, but also a pioneer in the music industry, paving the way for many other female artists. With her warm voice and excellent storytelling ability, Reba has conveyed her emotions and stories to the audience in the most authentic way. In addition, Reba has also participated in famous television shows. The sitcom Reba debuted in 2001 and quickly attracted the attention of the audience. With her natural and humorous acting, Reba portrayed the true image of a single mother trying to raise her children in an imperfect family. The show brought her many awards and nominations, helping to solidify her position in the hearts of the audience. As a successful woman, Reba attracted many men, but Reba's life was like a colorful song, with sweet melodies and low notes, clearly reflected in her love affairs and marriages. Reba's love journey began with Charlie Battles, a champion bullfighter and cowboy, who was 10 years older than her. For Reba, love was never limited by the past or age, and the fact that Charlie had 2 sons from previous marriages was not a problem. She was a strong and confident woman who always knew what she wanted. However, this marriage did not last long, because Charlie was not ready for the fame that Reba was about to have. Reba's life began to change when she decided to get a divorce in 1987, leaving her hometown of Oklahoma for Nashville, Tennessee, where her musical dreams awaited her. After establishing herself firmly in the music industry, Reba entered a new relationship with Narvel Blackstock, a manager and former steel guitarist. They had a private wedding ceremony in Lake Tahoe, where love and music seemed to blend together. Everyone hoped that the couple would have a long-lasting happiness. However, according to Reba, their relationship was mainly focused on work. They spent too much time discussing their careers and forgot to nurture their personal feelings. After 26 years together, this drove them apart, and finally, in December 2013, they decided to divorce. Despite the end of the relationship, Reba still maintains a good relationship with Narvel as they have a son together, Shelby Stephen McIntyre Blackstock, who was born in February 1990. After breaking up with Narvel, Reba challenged herself with a new, exciting relationship with photographer Anthony Lazo. This relationship attracted public and media attention, and Reba was very open about her feelings. But like a sad song, after 6 months of dating, they decided to break up. This shows that, no matter how famous, love can still be difficult. Currently, Reba is happily in a relationship with American actress Lex Lynn. Their first meeting took place in 1991, but it was not until 2021 that their feelings blossomed. Reba is not shy about expressing her affection for Lex in interviews. "I couldn't get enough of him," Reba shared about the early days of their romance. She praised Lex as a wonderful person who was always supportive and caring. They attended many public events, dinners, and social gatherings together, where their love was like sweet music in the middle of their busy lives. It may surprise some to know that Reba had a special relationship with former President George H.W. Bush. While this relationship may not be something that everyone thinks about, Reba once revealed that they kept in touch until his death in 2018. In a 2007 interview, Reba shared that they were just close friends, exchanging emails. While it's hard to say whether there was more than friendship, it's certain that Reba's love and respect for him was immense. Reba McEntire's love life may have been a series of ups and downs, but what's important is that she always picked herself back up after each fall. From a strong woman searching for true love to a famous artist, Reba has written an inspiring story. Each relationship, successful or not, has contributed to her journey. Like a soulful country song, Reba's life is a testament to the power of love, perseverance, and determination. Despite many ups and downs in her career, Reba has never stopped being creative and challenging herself. She is still actively involved in new projects, from music to acting. Reba has even appeared in major TV shows and events, making fans always eagerly await new products from her. She also does not hesitate to share her dreams for the future. Reba often says that she still has many things she wants to do and has no intention of retiring. With her strong passion, Reba McEntire will certainly continue to make miracles in her artistic career. Currently, Reba McEntire is 69 years old, enjoying love and vacations with her lover, Rex Lynn. She lives in a mansion in Nashville, Tennessee, with an estimated net worth of $95 million. If you like interesting things and want to discover new things with us, do not hesitate to like and subscribe. Each of your likes is a great motivation for us to continue creating more attractive videos. Jennifer Connelly had a colorful and exciting childhood, marked by many unexpected changes. Born on December 12, 1970 in Round Top, a small, peaceful village in Cairo, New York, Connelly was the only child in her family. Her mother, Eileen Carroll, was an antique dealer of Polish and Russian Jewish descent, and her father, Gerard Connelly, was a clothing manufacturer of Irish and Norwegian descent. The Connelly family originally lived in Brooklyn Heights, but because her father suffered from asthma, they moved to Woodstock in 1976 to escape the urban smog, before returning to Brooklyn Heights 4 years later. Jennifer was an active and natural child, often running and exploring everywhere. When she was 10 years old, a family friend advised her parents to send Jennifer's photos to the Ford modeling agency. And in the blink of an eye, Jennifer was a child model for print ads and then television commercials. However, according to Jennifer, she had absolutely no idea that she would become an actress when she grew up. A hard-working student, she entered Yale University to study English literature after graduating from high school. At that time, Jennifer described herself as a true bookworm who did not care about partying, even skipping sleep and eating. However, just 2 years later, Jennifer transferred to Stanford University to study drama, inspired by talented teachers like Roy London and Howard Fine. However, with the support of her family, Jennifer soon left school and returned to the path of art. Starting with the covers of the teen magazine 17 and with a few pop songs recorded for the Japanese market, Jennifer took steady steps into the entertainment world. Jennifer Connelly entered the film industry with a natural charm and promising talent, and from her first role, she left audiences stunned. In 1984, she appeared in the epic film Once Upon a Time in America by legendary director Sergio Leone when she was only 14 years old, transforming into Deborah Gelly, an innocent but introspective ballet girl. Although it was a small role, Deborah left a deep impression thanks to Jennifer's captivating acting ability. Starring alongside famous names like Robert De Niro and led by Leone's meticulous style, Jennifer proved that she was not only a radiant beauty but also a true actress. Although the film was not successful at the US box office, Jennifer's role was highly appreciated worldwide, affirming her as a rough diamond of cinema. After the first breakthrough, Jennifer did not stop. In 1986, she appeared in Jim Henson's classic fantasy film Labyrinth, where she played Sarah Williams, a girl who is sucked into a magical maze to rescue her younger brother. Working alongside legendary rock star David Bowie as the Goblin King, Jennifer had magical moments but also had challenges. She had to dance and express a variety of complex emotions in a magical setting. Although the film was not a success upon its release, time has proven the immense appeal of Labyrinth, a work that fans later cherished as a nostalgic gem. Labyrinth became a landmark in Jennifer's career, bringing her into the vast and artistic world of cinema. However, Hollywood is a place where beauty and talent are sometimes not enough to ensure advancement. After Labyrinth, Jennifer Connelly faced the challenge of transitioning from child actor to more mature roles. Despite her stunning looks and undeniable talent, she struggled to break free from the pretty young actress stereotype. Hollywood was tough at the time and not ready to give her the big break she needed. But with determination, Jennifer continued to strive to prove herself in complex and gritty roles, demonstrating the depth of her acting. Her biggest success came when she landed a role in Requiem for a Dream, 2000, a challenging film directed by Darren Aronofsky. The role required not only her subtle acting skills, but also the courage to play a character with deep and dark emotions. Jennifer stunned with a haunting and authentic performance, earning her numerous prestigious awards and recognition as one of the best actresses of her generation. This was a major milestone in her career, taking Jennifer out of her comfort zone and establishing her as a true actress with the ability to constantly transform. In 2001, when she was invited to play the role of Alicia Nash in the film A Beautiful Mind by famous director Ron Howard. With her ability, it seemed that Jennifer would be excited to immediately accept the role in such a big project. However, she flatly refused. Yes, from the beginning, Jennifer was not completely sure about the role of Alicia and whether she could bring depth to the character. But fortunately, life has a way of creating surprises. Not long after that, Jennifer met Alicia Nash in person, a woman with rare charisma and inner depth. It was this meeting that awakened something special in Jennifer. She began to see Alicia as not just a role, but a living story waiting for her to tell. The role of Alicia required delicacy and sensitivity beyond what Jennifer had experienced in her career. Having to transform into a woman who lived with love and suffering while watching her husband struggle with mental illness was not an easy thing. And perhaps it was that challenge that made Jennifer decide to take on this project. With A Beautiful Mind, Jennifer Connelly was not just an actress, she was the soul of the film. The film was a huge success, grossing over $313 million and winning 4 Oscars, including Best Picture. But for Jennifer, the real success was in her ability to bring deep emotions to the audience through the character Alicia. Famous critic Roger Ebert had to exclaim, "Jennifer Connelly shines as Alicia. It is her complex performance, portraying a woman torn between love and fear, that elevates this film to a new level." Jennifer's journey to the Oscar was truly memorable. At the 74th Academy Awards, Jennifer Connelly was named Best Supporting Actress. It was not only a victory, but also a recognition of her outstanding talent. This Oscar marked a turning point in Jennifer's career, helping her affirm her position as a serious actress capable of taking on complex and multi-layered roles. After the success of A Beautiful Mind, Jennifer's career seemed to be rekindled. She had more opportunities to participate in prestigious projects and was free to choose new roles. The role of Alicia Nash not only brought her an Oscar, but also confidence and a strong voice in the Hollywood film industry. Unlike celebrities who are constantly exposed to the media or involved in noisy controversies, Jennifer has always kept her life quite private and full of smart choices. It all started in 2001, when Jennifer met Paul Bettany during the filming of a movie. True to a Hollywood romantic love story, the two immediately felt a special connection. Jennifer recalls that when she first met Paul, she thought, he's talented. That fateful fate led them to a relationship that was not only beautiful but also sustainable. Before officially becoming a couple, Paul didn't wait long to do something that few people dare to do. He proposed to Jennifer before they even started dating. And, like in romantic comedies, Jennifer said yes right away. Shortly after the show wrapped, they officially became a couple and married in 2003 in a private ceremony in Scotland. Their marriage was not only a rare example of lasting Hollywood love, but also the beginning of a harmonious, loving family. Jennifer already had a son named Kai from a previous relationship with photographer David Dugan, and with Paul Bettany, she welcomed 2 more children, Stellan in 2003 and Agnes Lark in 2011. All 3 children are a great source of motivation in Jennifer's life, making her feel that her life is full and meaningful. Jennifer is not afraid to share that motherhood has deeply affected both her work and her personal life. She found that having children made her more responsible, not only for herself, but also for the people around her. This new responsibility extends to my work, where I now consider the impact my roles have on the world my children are growing up in, she says. Being a mother means thinking about the future and the impact of every decision you make. Like many mothers, Jennifer has learned to balance fame and family life. Despite her fame in classic films like A Beautiful Mind and Requiem for a Dream, she has chosen to live a relatively private life, avoiding public relationships or tabloid appearances. Jennifer Connelly has never been one to chase the spotlight or fake aura. She chooses films with values and deep messages, projects that make her feel proud rather than just for financial gain or fame. I have a very private lifestyle, nothing too scandalous, she shares. And indeed, she has always been successful in maintaining privacy in her personal life, even with her marital relationship. This does not mean that she is completely away from the public. In interviews and events, Jennifer has always been known as a strong woman with a clear perspective on life, but she has always been clever in keeping details about her family in private space. In the spirit of protecting her children from public scrutiny, Jennifer has chosen not to share too much about her family on social networks or media. She is also very careful in creating boundaries to protect her children from the pressures of a famous life. With a responsible approach and a sense of protecting family happiness, Jennifer always ensures that her loved ones are not affected by gossip in society. In 2020, Jennifer Connelly surprised Hollywood when she stepped into the world of television with Snowpiercer, a dramatic post-apocalyptic series adapted from the blockbuster film by director Bong Joon-ho. Known for her heavy film roles, Connelly's acceptance of such a long-running television project was a big move. And then, she completely mastered the role of Melanie Cavill, the voice of the giant train in the context of the world being destroyed. It was a challenging role with internal conflicts, but Jennifer did not disappoint, showing all the intelligence and determination of the character. If you think Snowpiercer is all that Jennifer Connelly can bring to the television genre, then prepare yourself. In 2022, she continues to explode with Dark Matter of Apple TV+. In this series, she plays Daniela Dessen, a character who faces decisive choices in her life, and more specifically, she has to portray different versions of the character in parallel realities. What do you think about Jennifer Connelly being able to live in multiple realities at the same time? It sounds complicated, but Connelly excellently portrays every emotion and every step of Daniela through different realities. Although Jennifer has left a deep mark in the television world, she has not forgotten the big screen. In 2022, after a long absence from blockbusters, Kamala made an impressive comeback with Top Gun: Maverick, a giant film with global influence. She played Penny Benjamin, Maverick's, Tom Cruise, partner, and it was no surprise that the film became a big hit that summer. Certainly, after participating in Top Gun: Maverick, she has proven that she is not only suitable for emotional roles, but can also conquer blockbusters with confidence and a unique style. What is special is that, in an industry famous for its obsession with youth, Jennifer Connelly still maintains a very positive and youthful attitude. She is not only a veteran actress, but also an actor who is constantly learning and challenging herself. Connelly frankly shared that she does not feel worried about growing old in Hollywood. Instead, she sees it as a great opportunity to learn, challenge herself, and constantly explore new possibilities. Jennifer also shared that she loves the thought of theater, although she joked that she would not participate in a musical, although we know that she would do very well if she tried theater. This shows an optimistic spirit and a will to constantly strive. Thank you for watching my video. If you find this content interesting and want to see more interesting videos, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Your like and subscribe not only help me, but also help the channel grow. Thank you very much. Hollywood is where stars shine not only on the silver screen, but also in daring and dramatic behind-the-scenes stories. Back then, divas were not only famous for their talent and beauty, but also for their famous love scandals that made the press race to grab headlines. From secret love affairs to scandalous relationships, the icons of Hollywood back then really knew how to keep the spotlight on them both on screen and in real life. Let's take a look at 5 famous silver screen queens of the past, who were not afraid to break all limits to live their lives with love and passion. If Hollywood is the biggest stage for love stories and scandals, then Vivien Leigh is certainly one of the most fascinating living scripts. Behind the charming beauty and outstanding talent in the legendary role of Scarlett O'Hara, Vivien also has a personal life that is no different from a romantic novel full of drama, full of entertainment, and extremely wild. From her marriage to Sir Laurence Olivier, the stormy love story has consumed the press for decades. This couple is no different from a classic romantic movie, passionately in love, together on stage and screen like legends, but behind the scenes are arguments that are earth-shattering. Disagreements about careers, petty jealousies, all become spice in their love life. However, it cannot be denied that every time they appear together, their eyes seem to emit a passionate fire that is both attractive and explosive. Vivien's talent and beauty have made countless men fall, and that has also turned her into the dream girl of many Hollywood gentlemen. Rumors about her relationships with famous people are like dime novels. People say that Vivien is not only good at acting on screen, but is also extremely talented in turning her love life into a dramatic play. There are rumors that she has been involved in several adventures with big stars, making her married life with Olivier even more lively. But don't mistake Vivien for just a lady who indulges in lavish parties or passionate love battles. She also had painful times when she struggled with bipolar disorder and a loneliness that the spotlight could not dispel. These unstable emotions sometimes made Vivien unpredictable, but also inspired her to create profound and memorable performances. Vivien's life was like a mixed cocktail of flavors, the sweetness of love, the bitterness of heartbreak, and a little intoxication from parties that lasted until dawn. She attended lavish parties where red wine overflowed and dancing lasted under dim lights. But when the party ended, moments of loneliness surrounded her, reminding her that fame is sometimes a double-edged sword. However, Vivien Leigh never lost her elegance or star spirit. She continues to amaze Hollywood with her talent, beauty, and many fascinating personal stories, truly the golden woman of Hollywood that no one can forget. Diana Dors was a sassy icon of old Hollywood who lived her life in a unique way, breaking all social norms. Instead of taking care of the right things, she chose a life full of adventures, noisy love affairs, and magnificent parties that could only appear in Hollywood fairy tales. She was not only a famous actress, but also a strong attraction, always making people look up with her charm like a bright star in the starry sky. In addition to being the queen of the screen, Diana Dors was also famous in real life thanks to the lavish parties at her villa. These parties were not simply social gatherings, but events that made the city stir. Held in luxurious rooms filled with big names of Hollywood, Diana's parties always made people unable to take their eyes off her. She was the center of attention and, in fact, she never seemed to mind it. She lived for the moment, enjoying moments filled with rebellion and freedom. In the early 1950s, the name Diana Dors began to appear in Hollywood pictures, and Albert R. Broccoli, the founder of the James Bond series, recognized her potential. He saw not only a talented actress, but also a remarkable personality that could conquer American audiences. So Diana quickly rose to the top of fame and began to indulge in the lavish life of Hollywood. Not long after, she became a symbol of seduction that everyone wanted to be friends with. Diana Dors' love life is a long story with many ups and downs. She did not hesitate to live life to the fullest, love to the fullest, and indulge in romantic love affairs. From her tumultuous relationship with Dennis Hamilton, her second husband, to her hot affair with actor Rod Steiger in the 1957 film The Unholy Wife, Diana had affairs that kept the newspaper columns shaking. Events at her mansion were always the subject of attention, and rumors constantly appeared, causing even the Archbishop of Canterbury to call her the lost girl. However, she did not care at all. Diana never regretted her choices and lived the way she wanted, without having to listen to criticism. Despite going through many relationships, Diana finally found true love when she married Richard Dawson, and this marriage lasted for more than a decade. At the end of her life, Diana Dors left an unforgettable legacy, with dramatic love stories and a free, liberal lifestyle that not everyone could dare to live. She is a testament to being true to yourself, without having to conform to societal norms. If there is a legend about Joan Crawford's life, it is, don't just live, live to the fullest. The queen of the silver screen not only captivated audiences with her iconic roles like Mildred Pierce, but also made Hollywood hold its breath to follow her personal life. Because Joan Crawford not only stood out on screen, but was also the vedette at lavish parties, where champagne was always full and drama was never lacking. Joan's life was like a stormy romantic novel. There were rumors about using the casting couch tactic to get expensive roles, and famous love relationships with powerful gentlemen. She once drove directors and producers crazy, not only because of her talent, but also because of her undeniable charm. Joan did not hesitate to use every advantage, from her expressive eyes to her magical smile, to rise up in a harsh Hollywood. Let's talk about Joan's love story. Oh, what a dramatic opera! She was once the wife of Douglas Fairbanks Jr., a man of Hollywood's golden lineage. But don't think Joan stopped there. Clark Gable, his co-star with the killer smile, was also on the list of gentlemen who could not resist her charm. And Spencer Tracy, with his experienced appearance and deep eyes, was one of the most memorable satellites in Crawford's romantic journey. Not stopping there, let's mention Yul Brynner, the actor with a bald head but an incredibly attractive demeanor. The two were rumored to have a passionate relationship, causing people to gossip endlessly at cocktail parties in Beverly Hills. But Joan didn't just love men, she loved power, loved the spotlight, loved the feeling of being the center of attention. And for Joan, every love affair was a stage where she shone in the leading role. Don't forget, Joan Crawford was not only a woman of love, but also of lavish parties. Here, she was the life of every party, with a cocktail in hand and a witty remark that made everyone admire. Attendees often whispered crazy anecdotes about Joan, from jumping on a table at a party to perform a flamenco dance to getting the whole room involved in a drinking game of nothing but drunk, no going home. But behind that halo was a Joan Crawford with quiet sadness. Despite having dozens of men pass through her life, she always longed for true love, something she probably never really found. Perhaps that was why she lived her life as if tomorrow never came, so as not to have any regrets in the world of Hollywood full of traps and glory. Monica Bellucci is one of the most prominent and charming actresses in Hollywood, not only because of her acting talent, but also because of her colorful personal life and memorable adventures. She is not only a symbol of beauty, but also a model of freedom, daring to live her own way without worrying about social norms. Monica always knows how to stun people with her irresistible charm, but behind that charming appearance is a life full of ups and downs. Monica stands out in a world where perfection is often condemned. She is not afraid to challenge herself, does not hesitate to enter into hot love affairs and stormy relationships. She can make you fall in love at first sight, but Monica's personal life is always a hot topic in the press. Her relationships are always a mix of charm and a bit of daring, making everyone admire. Monica Bellucci has had some lifetime love affairs and relationships that are considered unique, causing the media to constantly stir. From romantic relationships with famous male actors to dramatic breakups, she always knows how to attract attention, making the press and the public unable to take their eyes off her. One of the most prominent relationships in her life is her marriage to actor Vincent Cassel. The two had a passionate and up-and-down marriage, making fans constantly curious about their life behind the spotlight. Although it ended many years later, their love is still remembered as a symbol of complicated but attractive love affairs. For Monica, love affairs are not just romantic evenings under dim lights, but also an indispensable part of life. She is not afraid to express herself and is never afraid of being judged for her choices in her love life. From loving and living with famous men, to not being afraid to enter public relationships, Monica has always been a symbol of freedom in love. She lives like a goddess of freedom, challenging all limits and never letting herself be bound by anything. Her love adventures always make the public admire, and at the same time make everyone jealous of the freedom that Monica Bellucci has. She has proven that there is nothing wrong with being true to yourself, loving in your own way, and creating special relationships. And it is her boldness, strength, and not being afraid to express herself that has helped Monica Bellucci maintain her position in the hearts of fans as an irreplaceable icon. Elizabeth Taylor, an irresistible Hollywood icon of power and charm, always knew how to make people pay attention whenever she appeared. Standing out with impressive roles in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf and Cleopatra, Elizabeth was not only the queen of the screen, but also a master at creating captivating love stories. The constant gossip about her relationships and love scandals always made the public admire her. The most famous story about Elizabeth was that she stole the husband of her best friend, Eddie Fisher, and married him. Of course, everyone liked to mention that she did not hesitate to use any tricks to get her dream roles, even being intimate with the big shots in the industry. But no one can deny that Elizabeth was not someone who was easily swayed by gossip. She continued to live her life freely, without regretting her love affairs and relationships with many men. And indeed, her long list of marriages, totaling 7, is a testament to the actress's courage and colorful lifestyle. But don't think that Elizabeth's life was all about love and tumultuous marriages. Amidst all the turmoil, one thing is clear: in her eyes, Richard Burton was her true love. Their passionate and dramatic love affair was not just a passionate affair, but a long and tumultuous journey, with 2 marriages and a breakup. Their relationship started out like a fairy tale, only it wasn't easy when Elizabeth tried everything to win Burton's heart while filming Cleopatra. The images of Elizabeth and Richard, with their passionate kisses and fierce arguments, are clear evidence of a fierce love, unlike any other. Even the Vatican had to speak out about one of Elizabeth's relationships, calling it mad love, an extremely rare phrase in their documents. But no one could stop this love queen. No matter how many rumors or criticisms, Elizabeth Taylor still stubbornly walked her own way. She loved fiercely, lived the life she wanted, and of course, kept the newspapers busy with her colorful love stories. With an adventurous love story and a brilliant career, Elizabeth Taylor left her mark not only on the screen but also in the hearts of the public. She is one of the greatest stars in Hollywood, who always lived the life she chose and left an indelible mark on the history of cinema. If there was one thing Clara Bow never lacked, it was personal drama, a story that was Hollywood before the phrase became a symbol. As one of the brightest stars of the silent era, Clara not only dominated the silver screen but also rocked the social scene with her top-of-the-line lifestyle. Her life was a never-ending party, where wine, love, and daring adventures always awaited. However, no one expected a star like Clara to become the center of an unbelievable scandal. The story began when she was betrayed by her own secretary. This person stole personal files and did not hesitate to expose Clara's unbelievable secrets to the public. Among them was the shocking accusation that Clara had a special relationship with the entire USC football team. Perhaps not interesting enough, Clara's love list also included famous faces such as Gary Cooper, the actor with the beauty of a statue, Gilbert Roland, the most charming actor of the time, and Rex Bell, who later became the lieutenant governor of Nevada. Yes, from Hollywood to politics, no one escaped the intense attraction of Clara Bow. But Clara was not just the dream lover of gentlemen. Her charm surpassed all limits, making her the center of attention at wild parties. Rumors whispered that Clara was not gender-sensitive in love and was ready to jump into any relationship if she felt interested. From forbidden love stories to scandals that exploded in the newspapers, Clara always knew how to make the audience eyes wide open, mouths wide open. However, it was these rich relationships that turned Clara into a symbol of freedom and rebellion. She did not hesitate to be true to herself, regardless of social prejudices. Audiences loved Clara not only for her acting talent, but also for her indomitable spirit in challenging the strict standards for women at that time. However, behind the flashy shell of lavish parties and stage lights, Clara was a woman with a vulnerable heart. Perhaps, the crazy way of life and diverse relationships were just her way of trying to find love and acceptance. Regardless of the rumors or controversies surrounding her, Clara Bow will always be an indelible symbol, a woman who lived to the fullest, loved passionately, and always shined no matter the circumstances. The female stars of that time left a legacy not only through their memorable roles, but also through the way they lived their true emotions, defying all prejudices. Their stories are not only the past, but also an endless source of inspiration for today's generation. If you love stories that sparkle with Hollywood's halo and the fascinating hidden corners of the entertainment industry, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any journey with us. Erika Eleniak, a shining star in the entertainment industry, was born on September 29, 1969 in Glendale, California. Her father, Dale Allen Eleniak, is of Ukrainian descent and her mother, Iris Maya Arnold, is of Estonian and German descent. Eleniak's paternal great-grandfather, Vasil Eleniak, was one of the first Ukrainian immigrants to settle in Canada. Her childhood was filled with bright sunshine and joyful moments, like flowers blooming in spring. With her sparkling eyes and radiant smile, Erika was always the center of attention, bringing joy and positive energy to everyone around her. Since she was a child, Erika had a special passion for acting. Recognizing her bright talent, her family encouraged Erika to pursue her artistic dream. At the age of 10, she entered the entertainment world as a child model and immediately caught the attention of photographers with her long blonde hair and innocent beauty. Erika's early years were not only filled with happy days with her family, but also hours of learning and practicing her acting skills. The stage became her second home, where she could freely dream and share her talent with the world. Erika Eleniak, a future star, was ready to shine. One of Erika Eleniak's most memorable roles came early in her career. In 1982, when she was just a little girl, Erika Eleniak captivated audiences with her role as Vicky in Steven Spielberg's E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Not only was she a sweet, adorable little girl, but she also brought a pure look at childhood, leaving viewers in awe of the wonder of the world around her. No one can forget the moments she played with E.T., creating unforgettable memories in the hearts of audiences. Erika's performance laid the foundation for the next steps in her career, proving that her talent was more than just her looks. Just a few years later, in 1989, Erika joined the cast of Baywatch, one of the most popular television shows of all time. With her role as Shay Milan, Erika not only wowed audiences with her natural beauty, but also became a symbol of dynamism and confidence. She became an instant favorite, helping to bring Baywatch to the peak of its popularity. The colorful bikinis, beach scenes, and the adventures of the lifeguards created a vivid picture of Southern California life, and Erika was an indispensable part of that picture. In 1992, Erika made waves on the screen as Jordan Tate in the movie Under Siege, alongside the famous action star Steven Seagal. She was not only a beautiful Playboy model, but also showed strength and determination in dangerous situations. Erika's role in Under Siege proved that she was not only a beautiful face, but also had outstanding acting ability, scoring points in the eyes of audiences and critics. She skillfully portrayed weakness and strength in a challenging character, leaving the audience in awe. Continuing her success, Erica starred in the 1993 comedy The Beverly Hillbillies, a modernized version of the popular 1960s television series. As Ellie Mae Clampett, she portrayed a beautiful, kind, and passionate girl. The combination of her beauty and sweet personality made the character of Ellie Mae one of the highlights of the film. With her comedic antics and hilarious situations, Erica proved that she was not only an action star, but also capable of bringing moments of joy and relaxation to the audience. However, life in the entertainment industry was not always easy. As Erica's career progressed, the Hollywood lights became more and more dazzling, bringing with them strict scrutiny of many aspects of her life, including her appearance. Like many in the industry, she faced immense pressure to conform to unrealistic beauty standards. Sadly, these pressures led to a period of weight gain, which left Erica battling body image issues and mental stress. Erica's weight fluctuations did not go unnoticed by the public and the media, with tabloids quick to document her changing figure, often offering negative commentary and speculation. However, amidst the harsh criticism, Erica showed unwavering resilience. She recognized the need to take control of her health, both physically and mentally. Determined to take back control of her life, she embarked on a journey to prioritize her health. She resolved to get healthy, sought the help of nutritionists and fitness professionals, and began a journey of self-acceptance. This journey not only helped Erica get back in shape, but also helped her realize that true beauty lies not only in her appearance, but also in her character and soul. She began to focus on her mental and physical health, which helped her find inner peace. Erica understood that everyone is unique, and that is what makes them valuable. In 2006, with a strong comeback after many challenges, Erica continued to leave her mark on the audience with diverse and rich roles. From comedies to psychological works, she always knows how to create a unique attraction for the audience. With a charming, attractive acting style and a little humor, Erica not only conquers the audience, but also creates beautiful memories in their hearts. Aside from the pressures she faced in her fight against weight gain and the impressive roles she has left in the hearts of the audience. However, her personal life is also full of interesting stories and equally fascinating fluctuations. Erica, an icon not only on screen but also in the hearts of many fans, has gone through a rich emotional journey with ups and downs and special colors, just like her personality. Erica's emotional journey began in the early 1990s when she entered a sweet relationship with William McNamara, a fellow actor. Their love story blossomed on the set of the famous TV series Charles in Charge. The chemistry between them was truly magical, two creative people together, sharing memorable moments on screen and in life. This union captivated fans and became one of the most beloved couples of the time. However, not everything was smooth sailing. After a few years together, they decided to part ways, each seeking new paths in their careers and lives. This was the beginning of a challenging love journey ahead for Erica. After breaking up with McNamara, Erica did not falter but continued to search for happiness. And then, love came to her again, this time in the arms of Philip Gaggia, a famous nutritionist. Their marriage in 1998 was admired by many, a testament to beautiful and warm love. The two built a home together and began a happy journey in marriage. However, as life often brings surprises, their relationship did not last as expected. After just 1 year, the couple decided to separate by mutual consent, closing a heartbreaking but valuable chapter in Erica's life. It was a difficult time, but she remained steadfast in her faith and love, determined not to let these hardships define her life. Not long after, Erica found a new light in love when she met Rock Deo, a professional musician. Their relationship was not just love, but also a deep connection of common values and interests. In 2005, they officially became husband and wife and welcomed the birth of a beautiful daughter, Indiana, who brought new joy to both of their lives. The relationship between Erica and Rock is a symbol of love and stability. Together they have overcome many challenges in life, from work to family, always supporting and encouraging each other in every situation. The couple has created a happy home for themselves, with cozy meals and fun evenings with family. Although the relationship between Erica and Rock is strong, nothing is perfect. After many years together, they also faced difficulties, and in 2007, the couple decided to separate. However, the love they have for their daughter Indiana has not changed. Erica and Rock have shown maturity and sophistication in the way they raise their daughter, always prioritizing their daughter's happiness. This breakup was not only a shock to both of them, but also an important turning point in Erica's life. She had to learn to balance work and personal life, finding happiness in the simplest things, from taking care of her daughter to pursuing her passion for art. After breaking up with Rock, Erica chose to keep her personal life away from the spotlight. She wanted to focus on her career and taking care of her daughter, although glimpses of her relationships may have appeared. Erica truly cherishes privacy, and that makes her special in the eyes of her fans. Erica Eleniak's relationship history reflects the diversity and unpredictability of love. It shows that love can be beautiful but also challenging. Through each relationship, Erica has shown resilience and adaptability, showing that she is not only a talented actress but also a strong woman, always ready to embrace the changes that life brings. Throughout her journey, Erica Eleniak has shown that she is not only an artist but also a strong woman, bravely facing the challenges of love and life. Her relationship history is a testament to the complexity and diversity of love, from sweet joy to pain, and from growth to change. With a radiant smile and a vibrant soul, Erica has left a mark on everyone who has had the honor of meeting her. She is an inspiration, not only through her artistic talent, but also through her colorful and meaningful life story. In Erica Eleniak's life, love is always present, and every day is a new opportunity to love and be loved. Thank you for watching this video. If you find the content interesting and want to receive more interesting videos in the future, please click like and subscribe now. Our team will be happy to have you in the community. Andrea Joy Cook was born in 1978 in the small town of Oshawa, Ontario. She spent most of her childhood in Whitby, where she attended school. AJ's early years at Anderson Collegiate Institute were fraught with pain as she was diagnosed with severe astigmatism at the age of 2, a condition that causes you to see the world as a shapeless mass of color. "I was the kid with the thick glasses," AJ Cook once said. "I started wearing contact lenses very early because I was a dancer and couldn't dance on stage with glasses." Speaking about her childhood, Cook recalled how cruel other children were and that she couldn't really see and everything looked like a shapeless blob of color. She also said that at the time of her diagnosis, she was not doing well at school. At first, people thought she had a learning disability because she couldn't read. In fact, she couldn't see the board, which affected her ability to recognize letters and know the sounds they made. In 2007, Cook decided to have a lens implant surgery to correct her disability, which was successful. The young Cook didn't let that stop her, but found relief and escape through art, first as a dancer. She danced for many years, before deciding at the age of 16 that she wanted to try acting. Cook has also taught dance when she was young and has stated that if she hadn't become an actress, she would most likely have set up a small dance studio somewhere. In 1999, her breakthrough moment came to mark an important turning point in A.J. Cook's career when she received a role in Sofia Coppola's The Virgin Suicides. This film was not only a work of art with a strong cinematic quality, but also opened the door for her to enter the world of Hollywood. With her natural beauty and great acting talent, Cook quickly attracted the attention of audiences as well as producers. Soon after, she appeared in famous TV series such as Higher Ground and True Calling, affirming her position in the entertainment industry. However, the peak of her career must be mentioned as the role of Agent Jennifer Jarrow in the series Criminal Minds in 2005. The show not only attracted millions of viewers, but also brought Cook a loyal fan base all over the world. Her character JJ has become an iconic figure in the hearts of audiences with her intelligence, courage, and dedication to crime investigation. Cook's journey from a young girl entering the entertainment industry to becoming an integral part of Criminal Minds is a testament to her talent and perseverance. While Cook's acting career was on the rise, she faced a bigger challenge: vision problems. Around 2007, she found a solution to this problem with the Vision ICL procedure, an implantable lens that helps improve astigmatism problems. "It's the best thing I've ever done," Cook shared. The change not only gave her clearer vision, but also gave her more confidence in expressing herself on screen. Just a year later, in 2008, life threw Cook a new personal challenge. While it was a joyous occasion, the pregnancy of her first son, Maki, coincided with filming, leading to the complicated task of incorporating her real-life pregnancy into the plot of the popular crime series. This left the writers and costume designers working tirelessly to conceal her growing baby bump while they worked to incorporate a love interest and a pregnancy storyline for her character. "It's going to be fun. I'm a little nervous because not everyone gets to go through their pregnancy on national television," Cook admitted at the time, unable to shake the feeling of being overwhelmed by the daunting prospect of experiencing such an intimate journey in the spotlight. Despite her career taking off, Cook faced the challenge like a warrior, turning the hardships into opportunities. In 2010, amid rumors of creative differences and financial troubles, A.J. was faced with a painful situation, leaving her beloved show, Criminal Minds. It wasn't fair, right? But instead of crying and feeling sorry for herself, A.J. chose to be optimistic. "Whatever happens, I'm Canadian. It's not in my nature to say, 'Why me?' but it's not easy," she shared with a big smile. But instead of falling apart, she saw it as an opportunity to start a new chapter in her career. Surprisingly, the network decided to rehire her for the 7th season of Criminal Minds. Not only was JJ back, but she was promoted to a new position. This return is not only a joy for Cook, but also for the millions of fans who have been waiting for her return. Returning to the role of a profiler, A.J. Cook shared how it felt to be welcomed back into the series that made her a global hot topic on social media. Cook said it was a long process of thinking and discussing the plot points, whether this was reasonable. Because her first reaction was, "No thanks, I'm fine. I've been through enough." She has moved on, had the opportunity to work on some other exciting projects, and remembered why she became an actress in the first place, which is great. There's nothing worse than feeling comfortable, and that's a lesson she had to learn. But just when her professional life seemed to have found stability, Cook's life was like a colorful movie, with ups and downs not unlike a movie script. After years of struggling in her career, she found a solid footing in the entertainment industry. But just when her career seemed to have stabilized, she faced a major shock. Her husband, Nathan Anderson, was diagnosed with cancer. It was not only an emotional challenge, but also a battle that the couple overcame together. Instead of letting her fear weaken her, Cook drew strength from her own personal experiences and turned it into inspiration for the character JJ, where she portrayed pain, resilience, and fierce love in every scene. Despite life's challenges, Cook and Nathan never lost hope. They stood together like two shining lighthouses in the midst of a great storm, shining a light for each other in the darkest of times. In 2019, their hard work and perseverance paid off when Nathan returned to life cancer-free. It was a moment of immense joy that Cook shared with the world in an emotional Instagram post, where she praised her husband's courage and declared that cancer picked the wrong person to touch. After Nathan recovered, Cook returned to the work she loved. Not only as an actress, she also stepped into the role of director, something she never imagined she could do. Even more special, she had the opportunity to work with her two sons, Makai and Phoenix, on the film Criminal Minds. Never in a million years did I think I would be able to act with my children, but also direct them, which is a special and unique opportunity. We had a great time, she said with a big smile. Cook's story is not just about her career, but also a journey of love, strength, and resilience. She has proven that no matter how difficult life is, as long as there is love and faith, everything can be overcome. From an actress, she became a resilient mother, a strong woman, living not only for herself, but also for her family. Her image, along with her smiles and optimism, has created a positive space for those around her. As a mother, Cook not only takes care of her children, but also becomes an inspiration to them. She teaches them the value of love, patience, and resilience. She understands that the challenges she has gone through will help her children grow up and become stronger in life. Both Makai and Phoenix have great abilities, and I am proud of them. I want them to know that, no matter how difficult life is, there is always a way to overcome it, she shared with a look of confidence in her eyes. And what makes Andrea Joy Cook's story even more special? It is the combination of work and family life, between acting career and boundless love. She is not only an actress, but also a mother, a friend, an inspiration to millions. Despite all the difficulties she has gone through, Cook has maintained a cheerful, optimistic spirit and a positive outlook on life. Looking back on her journey, Cook can be proud of what she has achieved. From a young girl full of dreams to a successful woman, she has proven that anything is possible if you persevere and believe in yourself. And not only that, she has turned difficulties into strength to build a more beautiful life for herself and her family. It can be said that Andrea Joy Cook's story is a testament to the power of love, resilience, and faith. A colorful life, a never-ending journey, and a strong woman who continues to conquer new heights in her career as well as in the hearts of those who love her. Thank you for visiting our channel. If you like what you see, give us a like and hit the subscribe button. Did you know that each like and subscribe not only helps the channel grow, but also makes us feel happy and full of energy to create more content? Cher, born Sherilyn Sarkeesian in El Centro, California, on May 20, 1946, had a difficult childhood, especially when her family faced many difficulties and challenges. These obstacles from her childhood shaped and tempered Cher's strong character and unique style later on. Cher's father, John Sarkeesian, was an Armenian immigrant, but unfortunately, he had many personal problems, including heavy drinking and gambling. These problems made it difficult for him to provide for the family, and Cher's mother, Georgia Holt, a beautiful and strong woman, decided to divorce when Cher was only 10 months old. Georgia became the breadwinner of the family, but it was not easy. She later remarried actor John Southall, and they moved to Los Angeles in hopes of a better life. When the family moved to Los Angeles, Georgia worked all kinds of jobs to support her children. In addition to working as a waitress, she also tried to pursue an acting career, even taking her children, including Cher, to film sets and trying out for small supporting roles. Georgia's new husband, John Southall, although an actor and seemingly more stable than Cher's biological father, also suffered from alcoholism. After 8 years of a complicated marriage, Georgia and Southall also decided to separate. After her mother's second divorce, Cher and her family fell into difficult circumstances, often struggling to make ends meet. Cher once told of a time when she had to use rubber bands to keep her old shoes from falling apart, a testament to the poverty they endured. Sometimes, Georgia had no choice but to send Cher to an orphanage to reduce the economic burden on the family. The experience left deep psychological scars on both Cher and her mother, but at the time, it was probably the only option they had. Despite the hardships, Cher showed a fierce personality and a different side from a young age. During a 5th grade performance, Cher organized a school play without any help from her family. When there was no one to play the male role in the play Oklahoma, she played both roles herself and even arranged for her female friends to be backup dancers. From this point on, people saw the star quality in this confident young girl. Growing up, Cher was influenced by famous icons of cinema and popular culture of the time. One of her biggest inspirations was actress Audrey Hepburn. Cher often tried to imitate Hepburn's fashion style and demeanor, as well as being inspired by other legends such as Bette Davis and Katharine Hepburn. These were women Cher admired and looked up to as role models, but more than anything, they inspired Cher to believe in her own potential. The family's turning point came when Georgia married LaPierre, a banker, who adopted Cher and her younger sister and sent them to private school. However, Cher struggled with dyslexia and had trouble fitting in with her wealthy peers. However, a former classmate recalled that Cher always stood out with style and confidence, and she used to say she was going to be a movie star. We all knew she would. Cher later admitted that she knew exactly what she was doing when she created that image for her friends. In fact, she didn't like school, thinking only of when she would be famous. During lunchtime at school, Cher performed for her friends and felt it was time to make a bold decision. At the age of 16, she dropped out of school and entered the art world, entering the glamorous world of acting. But behind this bold decision was a harsh reality. Her parents did not agree and refused to financially support her rebellion. To make a living, Cher became a dancer at nightclubs. It was here, in the dim lights, that she met the man who would change her life forever, Sonny Bono. In 1962, when Cher met Sonny, he was working under legendary producer Phil Spector. Sonny was not only a charming man, but also a door that opened up new opportunities for her. After accidentally getting to know each other, Cher offered to be Sonny's housekeeper in exchange for a place to stay. Not only a companion, Sonny was also a teacher, a guide who led Cher to Phil Spector. It was through this introduction that Cher got the opportunity to sing backing vocals on hit records of the time, from Be My Baby to You've Lost That Loving Feeling. However, her career was not always a bed of roses. Cher's debut single, Ringo I Love You, produced by Phil Spector, was rejected from radio stations because people thought Cher's deep voice belonged to a man. It was a huge failure, but Cher continued to fight, overcoming the judgment and prejudice to prove her talent. After a few years of building their careers, in 1965, Cher and Sonny released I Got You Babe, one of their biggest hits. Not only did the song top the Billboard Hot 100, it also sold over 1 million copies worldwide. The success made the couple a musical phenomenon and ushered in a new era for both of them. However, success did not come without a price. In 1969, Sonny and Cher welcomed their first child, Jazz Bono. That same year, they decided to invest $500,000 in the film Chastity, which Sonny himself wrote. The film was not as successful as expected, and instead of making a profit, they found themselves $190,000 in debt. To pay off their debts and stay afloat, the couple returned to performing in nightclubs. One night, while performing, Sonny and Cher got into an argument with the audience. Surprisingly, the argument caught the attention of television producers, and soon the couple got their own television show, the Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour. The Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour was an instant success, attracting millions of viewers each week and catapulting Sonny and Cher to new heights. However, behind the scenes, their relationship began to crumble. Despite their onstage image as a happy couple, they were actually struggling with personal issues. Finally, in 1975, Cher filed for divorce, despite Sonny's threats that her career would collapse without him. However, Cher's decisive decision freed her and launched her career into a new phase. After her split from Sonny, she continued her musical and acting career, constantly reinventing herself and overcoming challenges. Since the 1980s, she has not only continued to be successful in music, but also made her mark in cinema with roles in films such as Moonstruck, for which she won an Oscar. Despite the end of her marriage, Cher still holds Sonny in her heart. After Sonny's tragic death in a skiing accident in 1998, Cher gave an emotional speech at his funeral, calling him the most unforgettable person in my life. It was a touching moment, reminding her that, despite the ups and downs of their lives, Sonny would always be an indispensable part of Cher's life. Just 4 days after their divorce, Cher made a surprising move by marrying Gregg Allman, a rocker with a completely different style. However, this marriage did not last long, as Cher herself filed for divorce after only a week because she could not stand Gregg's drinking and drug use. But fate seemed to not let them off easy. They decided to reconcile and try to save their love, although the result was still a breakup. Shortly after her divorce from Gregg, Cher returned to the spotlight with a TV show with Sonny in 1976, but this reunion made Gregg uncomfortable and pushed the relationship to a dead end. In the end, both the show and the relationship did not last. Despite their efforts, Cher and Gregg's relationship ended in 1979, closing a short but dramatic chapter in her life. However, from this marriage, Cher had a son, Elijah Blue Allman, who later became the lead singer and guitarist of the band Dead Z. Cher never stopped looking for love. In 1986, she began a famous relationship with Robert Camilletti, a man 18 years her junior, who worked at a bakery and had no intention of becoming a celebrity. The age difference and circumstances did not bother Cher because she admired his genuine qualities. The media focused on this relationship, calling Robert the bread boy and making him feel so suffocated that he had to give up his acting dream. They eventually broke up, but Cher still had good feelings for her ex. To her, every ex-boyfriend is a precious friend. Not only in love, Cher is also a mother with many difficult challenges. Her son with Gregg, Elijah Blue Allman, suffered from negative influences from his father to the point of becoming addicted at a young age. Elijah has shared that his childhood was quite lonely when Cher sent him to boarding school at the age of 7. Their mother-son relationship was not completely harmonious, although both tried to bond. On the other hand, Cher's other son, Chaz Bono, also went through his own difficulties. Chaz went public with his transgender journey, and although he initially had difficulties with his mother, they eventually found understanding. Chaz is now also a famous person with an acting career and participated in many television shows. Besides love and family, Cher is constantly contributing to society. She is an active spokesperson for the organization Keep a Child Alive, an organization that supports children with HIV/AIDS. In addition, Cher has donated millions of dollars to other charitable activities. However, what has attracted the most attention from the public is her open attitude about plastic surgery. In the entertainment industry, it is rare for anyone to dare to openly admit that they have had plastic surgery, but Cher has not hesitated to admit that she has edited to maintain her youthful appearance. She has shared that she is not afraid to undergo surgery if necessary and has had a facelift, nose job, and teeth correction. For Cher, that is just one of the secrets to maintaining her vitality. However, surgery is not the only secret to her youthful appearance. Cher also revealed a few of her other anti-aging secrets. I have to work hard to maintain it. I don't drink and I don't do drugs, she shared with Sun magazine. I hate watching TV and I take care of myself, eat healthy. Strangely, she not only hates watching TV, but also doesn't like watching her own movies or listening to her own voice. I'm not really a big Cher fan, I really am not, Cher confessed to The Sun. I'd rather sing than listen to other people sing. I don't want to hear what I do, I don't want to see it, I don't want to hear my voice, she said. Although she is no longer in the limelight regularly, Cher is still a big sister with impressive talents from music to cinema. In the 80s, she entered the acting field and quickly proved that she was more than just a famous singer. Cher made a strong impression on critics and was nominated for a Golden Globe for her first role in Silkwood, 1983, opposite boss Meryl Streep. And it didn't stop there. She won an Oscar for her role in Moonstruck, 1988, a romantic comedy that helped Cher's name shine brightly. Other films such as Suspect, 1987, Mask, 1985, and Mamma Mia also proved that Cher could carry all types of roles. Cher may have retired from the screen, but she still shines in music. In 2018, she made fans restless when she released the album Dancing Queen, and as the name suggests, it rocked the Billboard charts with more than 153,000 copies sold in the first year. Then in 2019, Cher tried her hand at the perfume market and launched her first fragrance, Cher Eau de Couture, affirming her big sister status not only on stage, but also in the fashion world. Now, at the age of 78, Cher is still young, full of energy and ready to explode at any time. Named by the New York Times in the list of Best Actors of 2020, Cher clearly continues to affirm her timeless appeal. Currently, the Queen of Pop relaxes in her $360 million mansion in Malibu, occasionally surprising the public with unexpected projects. One thing is for sure, Cher will always be a unique, vibrant, and never-ending icon. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. If you find this content useful or simply love the way I share, please hit the like button to let me know that you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Subscribing helps you not miss any new videos and also lets me know that you are always here with me. Thank you so much. Sit back and prepare for a mind-blowing journey of Hollywood actresses who prove that age is just a number. While many are faced with the passing of time, some stars just get sexier and hotter with each passing year. So what is their secret? Is it their impeccable genes, or a combination of beauty treatments and a little help from plastic surgeons? Check out this list of actresses over 50 who have left us in awe and will surely make you rethink your concept of age. This list starts with the American movie icon Sandra Bullock, a woman with timeless charm and beauty. Sandra looks more radiant as she ages, and we have to admit that she is truly a great example of the saying beauty with age. Even at the age of 60, Sandra still retains her irresistible charm, giving others the feeling that age is just a number. Speaking of Sandra's beauty, she has never been a woman who follows strict beauty standards. Although her film career has made her famous, Sandra has a very different perspective on beauty. She does not place too much importance on appearance, but instead, she believes that true beauty comes from inner peace. In an interview, Sandra shared, "True beauty is quiet, especially in this place, Hollywood. It's hard not to think, I need to look like that, but no, just be a good person, be a good mother, make a good lunch, and help others when they seem to be in a hurry." But no matter how modest Sandra is about her appearance, there's no denying that she still turns heads when she walks into a room. In 2015, when she was 51, People magazine named her the most beautiful woman in the world. She surprises us with her beauty, not because of her perfection, but because of the confidence and sincerity she exudes. Sandra's beauty is not just about her radiant appearance every time she appears on the red carpet. She is living proof that beauty can come from being free and comfortable with yourself. So, even though she is a famous actress in movies like Speed, Miss Congeniality, The Blind Side, or Gravity, Sandra still maintains her freshness and shows no signs of fatigue or stress. She always makes people feel like they are still part of a world full of energy and joy. What is special is that Sandra is not only a beauty in real life, but also a mother who loves and takes care of her family. Sandra constantly affirms that the greatest success in her life is her son Louis, who helped her realize that beauty is not just about appearance. Sandra always tries to balance between work and family, and this makes her an ideal role model for many women around the world. Although Sandra's career is quite busy, she does not hesitate to share simple moments in life. Whether hanging out with friends or simply taking care of her son, Sandra still maintains the optimism and youthful spirit that everyone loves. However, not everything in Sandra's life is rosy. In 2014, when Sandra was 50 years old, she faced a terrifying incident when a stranger broke into her house. But despite going through that terrifying incident, Sandra remained strong and continued to live her life with a steadfast spirit. Currently, Sandra is not only a symbol of beauty, but also a symbol of resilience and love for family. She tries to spend more time on personal interests and taking care of her children, but what makes fans love Sandra the most is the naturalness, simplicity, and charm she brings. It is known that Sandra Bullock's current net worth is estimated at about $250 million, not a small number, but for her, family happiness and a stable career are the most important things. For Sandra Bullock, beauty is never a distant thing, and the older she gets, the hotter and more radiant she becomes. She is proof that true beauty is the confidence, zest for life, and the love one can share with the world. Salma recently celebrated her 58th birthday with a series of confident bikini photos that left many people in awe. Despite some mixed opinions that she was too old to show off her skin, Salma was not affected at all. She had a strong and decisive response, affirming that those photos were liberating for herself and that she was not ashamed of them. "I am happy that I took so many photos, and I am not ashamed of them," she shared in an interview with Entertainment Tonight. And the best thing is, Salma does not pay attention to the criticism and continues to confidently show off her natural beauty because, as she said, you cannot live your life just to please others. We also cannot forget Salma's very positive outlook on the aging process. She admitted that she has never feared wrinkles or gray hair. On the contrary, she finds it a beautiful process. "As you age, you may not fall in love anymore, but I still do. I don't feel like I've lost my flexibility, my strength, my stamina," Salma shares. This is a great message for all of us. Aging is not something to be feared, but a part of growing up and becoming beautiful over time. Salma has always been a pioneer in breaking Hollywood beauty standards. She doesn't need expensive cosmetic procedures like Botox to maintain her youthful appearance. Instead, Salma believes in natural methods like microcurrent devices and meditation, which help her maintain her youthfulness, health, and natural beauty without having to worry about going under the knife. As a prominent actress in classic films like Desperado, From Dusk Till Dawn, Wild Wild West, and Dogma, Salma has proven that beauty and talent can go hand in hand. Not only is she one of the most powerful Latina actresses in Hollywood, but she is also a woman who has been named one of the most beautiful people in the world by many magazines. In 2021, Salma was even awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, a well-deserved honor for her contributions to the film industry. She also has a very happy married life with French businessman François-Henri Pinault, and the couple has a lovely daughter. Salma's beauty lies not only in her appearance, but also in the harmony in her family life, successful career, and always youthful and enthusiastic soul. So, how can we not admire a woman like Salma Hayek? She is the clearest proof that true beauty is not a matter of age. As she gets older, Salma becomes hotter, more attractive, and most of all, she is a person who lives true to herself, not letting society's standards or criticism change the path she has chosen. So, when we mention Salma, we not only think of a beauty icon, but also a strong, confident, and extremely attractive woman, defying all the challenges of time. Mariska Hargitay, Olivia Benson of Law and Order, is not only a talented actress but also a symbol of time. Although she has passed the age of 50, even 60, Mariska proves that her appeal has never faded. On the contrary, it is increasingly explosive. Surely no one can forget Mariska when she played the role of female detective Olivia Benson on Law and Order, a strong, intelligent, and attractive character. However, few people know that in addition to her acting ability, Mariska also stands out thanks to her youthful appearance that defies time. In a world full of beauty standards, she still shines in her own way, natural, full of style, and most importantly, always knows how to make people look up. The story begins in 2014, when Mariska was enjoying a quiet dinner with her husband at a restaurant. A fan approached her and started complimenting her appearance, saying that she looked much younger than the Olivia Benson character they saw on TV. This left Mariska embarrassed and unsure of how to react when someone completely disbelieved her true age. However, after a bit of confusion, she made peace with the fan, and the sweet hug ended a strange situation that only Mariska could have encountered. Entering 2023, at the age of 59, Mariska made waves on social media again when she shared an extremely unique photo of her skincare process. She was wearing a blue bathrobe, lying on the floor with a bright red mask on her face. She looked like she stepped out of a sci-fi movie, but don't be so quick to judge. This action is actually red light therapy, a scientific treatment that helps regenerate the skin, smooth wrinkles, and improve aging skin conditions. It was only when the dermatologist explained that everyone was shocked and understood that Mariska had actually found a secret to beauty care that was not simply using conventional products, but thanks to the combination of modern science and technology. And the amazing thing is, not only did Mariska not age, she also became hotter and hotter with each passing year. In particular, she worked tirelessly to maintain her beauty and health, which made her even more attractive. Not only did Mariska take care of her skin, but she also focused on taking care of her body and mind. Even at the age of 60, she still showed a dynamic, enthusiastic, and youthful spirit. In recent photos, Mariska can be seen enjoying life with her family in a $7 million house in East Hampton, New York. Mariska Hargitay, with an estimated net worth of $100 million, is arguably one of the most influential stars in the entertainment industry, but she is also the epitome of a modern woman, talented, beautiful, confident, and true to herself. She makes us realize that age is just a number, and true beauty comes from taking care of yourself, from your inner self, and from loving life. Cate Blanchett, one of the most stunning actresses of her generation. At 53, the mother of four is still a symbol of sex appeal, and what's more, Cate's beauty is even more hot and attractive with time, making us all look up and envy. Cate's beauty is not something that is clearly defined, but rather a delicate harmony between elegance and natural charm. Features like sharp cheekbones, deep eyes, and radiant skin are not just gifts from Mother Nature. They are completely enhanced by the ingenuity in choosing roles, costumes, and the way she presents herself. Looking at Cate in illustrious roles like Queen Elizabeth in Elizabeth or the tragic Jasmine in Blue Jasmine, we see one thing clearly: she is not just a pretty face, but also a true artist. Her constant transformation into different characters has increased her charm, making us unable to take our eyes off her. But there's one very special thing about Cate that not everyone realizes, which is that she understands that beauty is not a race for perfection, but comfort and confidence in yourself. Cate once shared that self-consciousness is the enemy of beauty. So, instead of chasing after society's rigid beauty standards, she shines from within, from the honesty and comfort in the way she faces herself. When asked about the secret to maintaining her beauty, Cate doesn't need to say too much, simply drinking lots of water and avoiding the sun. It's easy to understand why she still maintains her smooth, bright skin and top-notch demeanor even though she is over 50 years old. Cate Blanchett is truly living proof of the saying age is just a number. For her, beauty seems to only increase with time. Surely, many people will not forget the moment Cate appeared as the beauty ambassador of the luxury brand Armani in 2018. Not only is she a representative of external beauty, but she also represents spiritual beauty, a powerful, talented, and strong woman. Interestingly, not only is she beautiful in gorgeous outfits on the red carpet or in movies, Cate Blanchett also knows how to make her beauty more special in everyday life. She and her husband, playwright Andrew Upton, live a cozy and happy life in Crow Town, East Sussex, with 3 sons and a daughter adopted in 2015. Family is the source of motivation and peace for Cate, and this has contributed to her radiant beauty. With an estimated net worth of up to $40 million, Cate Blanchett is one of the most powerful and successful women in Hollywood. but the most admirable thing about her is the way she maintains freedom in expressing herself, always shining in her own way without having to follow any stereotypes or prejudices about beauty. And this is what makes Kate's beauty even hotter with each passing year. Halle Berry is a living proof of the saying time only makes you more attractive. Even though she is over 50 years old, she still makes others take off their hats to her unmatched beauty. People still cannot believe their eyes when they see Halle Berry at the age of 56, when her healthy body, bright skin, and youthful appearance are no less than those of girls in their 20s. Even in the movie Bruised, when there are hot scenes, Halle Berry not only proves to us that age is just a number, but also a symbol of strength and confidence. Halle started her career as a fashion model, but when she entered the Miss USA contest in 1986 and won the first runner-up position, everything began to change. This opened the door to cinema, but it was not until 1992 that Halle really stepped up to the top with the leading role in the movie Boomerang. Since then, her career has skyrocketed with prominent roles in hit films such as The Flintstones, Blue Earth, and Introducing Dorothy Dandridge, for which Halle won a Primetime Emmy and an Oscar. She is not only a shining star on the screen, but also a model of talent and timeless beauty. Notably, Halle is not only beautiful inside and out, but also possesses a very strong perspective on life. At the age of 56, she shared her thoughts on aging and the changes in her body. One of the things that makes Halle special is the way she views aging. She says that the best thing a woman can do as she gets older is to learn to love and accept herself. Halle is not affected by social stereotypes about middle-aged women. She challenges outdated notions such as your life is over, you are no longer valuable, or you should retire and pack up. Instead, Halle stands firm and dedicates herself to deeper values, learning how to live a full life, build meaningful relationships, and give love. It is also important to note that Halle has been through 3 marriages, and although they were unsuccessful, she did not let them discourage her or control her emotions. On the contrary, she believes that each marriage was a valuable lesson, helping her become stronger and more mature. Now, Halle feels happy with herself and what she is doing, not only in her career, but also in her family life. She is not only a movie star, but also a powerful and inspiring mother. With nearly 4 decades in the entertainment industry, Halle Berry has accumulated an admirable fortune of up to $90 million. But if you ask her about the secret to maintaining her beauty and health, the answer is not expensive creams or rigorous exercises, but a healthy lifestyle, loving yourself and constantly challenging yourself. Halle is proof that no matter what age you are, you can still be radiant and full of life, as long as you know how to love and take care of yourself. Nicole Kidman is living proof that age is just a number in life, and she is proving that beauty doesn't cool down with time. The older you get, the more radiant you become, and Nicole Kidman is the one who is at the forefront of proving that hotness doesn't just belong to youth. Unlike celebrities who often hide behind claims of genetics or special secrets, Nicole Kidman is an honest and straightforward woman. She does not hesitate to share that she uses beauty care products to maintain smooth, youthful skin. And this, not only is normal, but also a strong message for every woman her age. Don't be afraid to open yourself up to things that can help you look younger. When it comes to Nicole, it is impossible not to mention the elegant and charming beauty that she always brings. From her light steps on the red carpet to her emotional roles, Nicole always knows how to keep her appearance attractive, but no less natural. It's no surprise that she has always been on the list of the most beautiful and most beloved actresses in Hollywood for decades. In particular, Nicole Kidman is also a fan of sunscreen, to the point that she calls herself a believer of this product. In an interview, she did not hesitate to share that sunscreen is the secret to helping her maintain healthy skin and less damage over time. And that is not only for her, but also for her two lovely daughters, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret. "I worship it," Nicole shared. "It's the way I was raised, and it's also the reason why my skin has not suffered as much damage as it could have." The older Nicole gets, the more she proves that aging is an interesting journey. She doesn't shy away from aging, but embraces it with pride. While many people are afraid of the signs of aging, Nicole insists that no one wants to look like they've lost their vitality. That's why Nicole always aims to age gracefully and finds joy in taking care of herself. It's impossible not to mention Nicole's career breakthroughs. She has won the hearts of audiences through impressive roles, from Dead Calm to Bangkok Hilton, Moulin Rouge, or The Hours. Each role shows a different depth, a subtle and sharp style that is unmistakable. And of course, Nicole is always one of the highest paid actresses in the world, with widely recognized talent. In 2020, she was honored to be included in the list of the greatest actresses of the 21st century voted by the New York Times. With an estimated fortune of up to $250 million, Nicole Kidman is not only a symbol of beauty, but also a symbol of success and strength to overcome challenges. She is a clear proof of the saying, "Beauty never expires," and Nicole Kidman is someone who is living fully with every moment of her life, from beauty to career, from love to family. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoy it and want to support us to continue making more great videos, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. We will always strive to bring you the best experiences. Emmylou Harris, a legend of country and folk music, had a childhood and life full of unexpected twists and turns, a journey that no one expected would turn her into a shining star. Since she was a little girl, Emmylou was an excellent student, always at the top of her class with bright A's. She was smart, agile, and talented, to the point that when people looked at Emmylou, they thought her future would be tied to stable and famous professions such as law or medicine. But in the midst of those expectations, this young girl surprised her family and everyone around her by choosing a completely different path. Born into a family with no musical tradition, Emmylou grew up with a passion for art and a desire to express herself. Instead of choosing a smooth academic path, Emmylou pursued her dream of studying acting. Accepted a scholarship to the School of Music, Theater, and the Arts at the University of North Carolina, she began her journey to realize that dream with great hope. Initially, Emmylou always thought that she would become an actress. But the hardships in life, along with the harsh environment of the university, caused her to encounter no small challenges. While in college, Emmylou had to study and perform at local clubs to earn extra income. She had to work as a waitress at a restaurant to continue to survive. Difficulties piled up as tuition and living expenses became more expensive, and her passion for acting gradually became more distant than ever. The culmination of pressure and fatigue led Emmylou to make a bold decision to drop out of school. When asked about the reason, Emmylou frankly said, "I was so tired of boring subjects that had nothing to do with what I wanted to do in life. Introduction to anthropology and introduction to sociology just bored me." Her journey didn't stop there, though. After college, Emmylou continued to pursue her passion for the arts by performing at small folk clubs. It was there that she discovered that she loved singing more than acting. She found her voice and herself through melody and lyrics. Although she didn't think music would be her career, as her passion for music grew, Emmylou decided to devote all her time and energy to singing. Emmylou's childhood wasn't a journey into country music. She grew up heavily influenced by 1960s folk music, with icons like Leonard Cohen, Joan Baez, and Bob Dylan, artists who ignited her love of performing. But it was her older brother who introduced Emmylou to the world of country music. He introduced her to music legends like Loretta Lynn, Johnny Cash, and Buck Owens. The combination of folk music and country influences helped shape Emmylou Harris's signature musical style, which is powerful yet deep and emotional. It all started in the early 70s when she started singing in small bars and clubs in Washington, D.C. It was nights when she sang to small but devoted audiences, slowly building her reputation. It was then that Emmylou met the duo Billy and Taffy Danoff, who saw potential in her. They did everything they could to help her get her first breakthrough. Although her efforts did not take her straight to the top, they did help her get more shows. This opened an important period of development for Emmylou, where she gradually built her foundation and style. One of the biggest turning points in Harris's life was meeting Graham Parsons, an American singer and songwriter. Parsons was fascinated by her unique voice and quickly saw a kindred spirit in her. They collaborated and performed together as if they were dance partners and quickly became in tune with the rhythm and melody. Emmylou was not only a vocal partner to Parsons, but also a musical soulmate. "Once I started singing country with Graham, there was no turning back for me," she recalled. And indeed, Emmylou's path from there was one of country music success. After Parsons' sudden death, Emmylou produced a tribute album called Return of the Grievous Angel, featuring covers from artists like Beck, The Pretenders, and Lucinda Williams. It was her way of saying goodbye to her dear friend, but it also propelled her career to new heights. She continued to soar, unstoppable, not even this heartbreaking loss. Soon after, Emmylou formed her own band and began performing regularly at the Red Fox in Bethesda, Maryland. It was a vibrant and passionate time, where she gradually built her team and perfected her performance style. It was at the Red Fox Inn that she met Brian Ahern, a Canadian music producer who would play a major role in her career. In 1975, all of Emmylou's hard work and perseverance paid off as her album Pieces of the Sky became a huge hit. The album topped the country charts, peaking at number 7 on the Billboard charts and becoming a favorite of audiences across the United States. Soon after, she released Elite Hotel, an even bigger hit that peaked at number 1 and earned her first Grammy Award for Best Female Country Vocal Performance. It was then that Emmylou established herself as a rising star in country music, and she never looked back. In the years that followed, Emmylou continued to create many outstanding songs, each a testament to her unique style and talent. Hits like Beneath Still Waters, Gold Watch and Chain, Save the Last Dance for Me, Pledging My Love, and If This Is Goodbye in 2006 left indelible marks in the hearts of fans. With more than 5 decades of artistic activity, Harris has won 13 Grammy Awards, creating an impressive legacy in the music industry. From the first years of holding the microphone to the peak of her career, Harris not only conquered listeners with her sweet voice and emotional performance, but also thanks to her determination, willingness to experiment and combine with other big names, although many times, these decisions caused controversy. However, Emmylou Harris's success was sometimes overshadowed by decisions in her personal life, especially complicated relationships with band members. Many people believe that this made it difficult for her to maintain a continuous career, leading to us not hearing much about her recently. However, those challenges also increased the appeal of Harris, an artist who constantly overcomes limits and prejudices. An interesting example of Harris's daring was when she decided to collaborate with Roy Orbison, a famous pop rock star. They recorded the song That Loving You Feel Again together in 1980. Although initially considered a predictable failure, the song became a huge hit, winning a Grammy for Best Country and Western Performance by a duo or group. It was a clear demonstration that Emmylou was not afraid to take risks and collaborate with artists outside of her generation, even though it may have confused her fans. Not stopping there, in 1987, Harris teamed up with Dolly Parton and Linda Ronstadt for an album project called Trio. This was another bold decision that many thought was crazy. 3 stars from 3 major record labels decided to collaborate despite business barriers and concerns from producers. The Trio album was a huge hit upon its release, winning several awards, including the Grammy for Vocal Duo/Group of the Year and Album of the Year at the 1987 Academy of American Music Awards. Mr. Sandman, a song from the album, became a fan favorite. Riding high on the success, Harris wanted to re-record Mr. Sandman with Parton and Ronstadt for the album Evangeline, but unfortunately, due to legal reasons, she was forced to perform all 3 parts of the song herself. Although it did not perform as originally intended, the recording still left a strong impression on listeners. The 3 later decided to reunite in 1999 for the album Trio 2, leaving a great impression on fans. Unfortunately, Emmylou Harris was not lucky in love, and the man who had sneaked into her heart continued to find creative ways to destroy her life. Let's go back in time to 1969, when she was a young girl full of enthusiasm with a strong passion for music and enjoying life in Greenwich Village, New York. Here, Emmylou met Tom Slocum, a man who made her heart flutter and felt that this was her first love. Within a year, Emmylou and Tom decided to get married, marking a new beginning for their life together. In 1970, Emmylou and Tom happily welcomed their first daughter, Hi. That moment was not only a moment of boundless happiness, but also a mark in Emmylou's life when she first held a sacred role of motherhood. However, like many artists, she faced the challenge of balancing family and career. Emmylou always wanted to shine on the music scene, and as her career began to take off, this pushed her into long tours, away from her family and loved ones. Although she loved her family, especially her daughter Hi, her passion for music was too great for her to give up. The demands of her job created a distance between Emmylou and Tom, and after a while, Tom could no longer bear it anymore and filed for divorce. Their separation was finalized in 1971, when Emmylou began to understand that fame and family life sometimes did not go hand in hand. But the story of Emmylou's relationship with her daughter Hi did not end there. Even after the divorce, Emmylou always wanted to take Hi with her on tours, hoping that she could create a small mobile family. However, the long-distance life, along with the unstable aspects of the music industry, made her feel worried about her child's future. Not wanting her daughter to grow up in such an unstable environment, Emmylou decided to send Hi back to Maryland to be cared for by her grandparents. the road life is not for kids. It may be fun like a trip to Disneyland, but it is not a way to live, she once shared in an interview. The decision was not easy, but it revealed a deeper side to Emmylou's personality, her love and responsibility as a mother. In 1977, Emmylou met and married Brian Ahon, a music producer she admired. Although many doubted that the relationship would last, the two decided to follow their hearts and live together. In 1979, they welcomed their second daughter, Megan, into the world, bringing new happiness to their family. Unfortunately, their marriage was not without its challenges. Emmylou and Brian divorced in 1984, citing irreconcilable differences. After the breakup, although Emmylou did not hold any grudges, there were rumors that Brian still felt dissatisfied, especially when just a few months after the divorce, Emmylou married musician and producer Paul Kennerly. This was Emmylou's longest marriage, lasting nearly a decade. But in 1993, the two officially broke up. Emmylou once again chose the single path, and from then on, she became more discreet in sharing about her personal life. Emmylou Harris's life is not only associated with tumultuous marriages and loves, but also difficult moments when facing the challenges of famous life. After the final divorce, Emmylou gradually withdrew from the spotlight of showbiz and rarely appeared in public. However, that does not mean her life was completely quiet. In 2012, Emmylou unexpectedly made headlines when she was involved in a car accident on the 405 freeway in Los Angeles. According to witnesses, Emmylou accidentally hit another car and then left the scene, leading to her being charged with hit and run. The law requires drivers to stop when there is damage to their vehicles, but Emmylou claimed she was unaware that the two vehicles had collided. She eventually agreed to pay $5,000 to the victim and avoid more serious charges. It was an uncomfortable moment in the singer's life, but it also served as a testament to her willingness to take responsibility. At 77, Emmylou Harris still has the same radiant glow as she did in her prime, but now she exudes a joyful, energetic spirit. Emmylou's musical journey, with its soulful ballads and resonant singing, has made her an icon among fans. However, since childhood, she has nurtured a bigger dream, the spotlight of cinema. With a desire to live on screen, she tried her hand at it in 1988 with the HBO comedy drama Baja, Oklahoma. Although she only took on a supporting role, in which she played herself, and the film did not meet expectations, Emmylou did not let the failure deter her. She felt it was an exciting adventure, a leap into another world, even if it was just an experiment. Then, in 2006, she returned to the small screen in the TV series Big Love, although the role was still a small character but enough to mark her return. However, it was from these times that Emmylou realized that music was the path she really wanted to pursue. More certain than ever about her music career, Emmylou has continued to contribute memorable works and maintain a special place in the hearts of music lovers. Her singing, over the years, has not only become more passionate, but also has a special, attractive, and rare quality. The audience always appreciates and loves her every time she appears on stage. Currently, Emmylou is living in a luxurious villa in Los Angeles, enjoying her old age in the warmth of her family, with the joy of being a mother and a grandmother. Although she is 77 years old, Emmylou still considers herself to be over 50 and is very happy to share that. She has had a fulfilling life, both in terms of career and family. With an estimated fortune of about $15 million, Emmylou can live comfortably and securely. Occasionally, she also follows artistic activities from afar and always keeps in mind the pride of what she has done. Although she no longer appears on stage as much as before, fans always hope that one day, Emmylou will return to the spotlight, brilliant and spectacular, like her glorious days. Memories of a talented artist, with an emotional voice and great contributions to the music industry, will always live in the hearts of those who love her. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. If you love this content and want to see more, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Each of your subscriptions is a great motivation to help me continue to create more creative and useful content. Throughout the history of cinema, icons of beauty and style have always been an endless source of inspiration. One of the great breakthroughs of female stars in the past was daring to experiment with bold fashion trends, including going braless on screen. This not only highlighted a free and liberal style, but also challenged the social norms and strictness of that time. Let's explore those bold moments where they changed both the fashion and film industries. Marilyn Monroe, a legend that lives forever in the hearts of fans, is not only a symbol of beauty but also an embodiment of freedom and strong feminism. For her, not wearing a bra is not a fashion mistake, but a powerful statement. One of her most prominent moments was when she wore a naked dress at President JFK's 45th birthday. Surely you will not forget the scene where Marilyn stepped onto the stage to sing "Happy Birthday, Mr. President" in a tight dress that made all eyes turn to her. And don't forget, she wore nothing underneath, because the dress was so tight that she couldn't wear underwear. Sewn directly onto the body, the dress left the audience speechless, and many people exclaimed in surprise. This is Marilyn Monroe, the woman who knows how to make all eyes turn to her with just a dress, or sometimes nothing but a seductive look. While the dress was only a small part of her career, it will forever be associated with the legendary actress. So much so that after her death, the dress was auctioned off for over $1 million at Christie's in 1999. But the story of the naked dress doesn't end there. In 2022, Kim Kardashian wore the dress again at the Met Gala, once again reminding people of Marilyn's sex symbolism. Although always associated with timeless beauty and charm, Marilyn Monroe's life was not a fairy tale. She lived a tragic life, with deep pain from when she was an abandoned child. Despite being a shining star on the screen, Marilyn Monroe never found peace in her soul. Her life was always a series of days torn between fame and inevitable suffering. Her death in 1962, at the age of 36, left many unanswered questions. Doctors reported that she died of a drug overdose, but was it a suicide or just another accident in her complicated life? Despite her short and tragic life, Marilyn remains a powerful feminist icon, a woman who chose to take control of her life through daring outfits and dramatic roles. Before her death, Marilyn Monroe starred in the film Something's Got to Give, and famously had a scene in which she wore a see-through bikini while swimming in a pool. Although the film was never released, rumors about the scene still circulate, with many fans claiming that Monroe may have been completely naked in the scene.